Cha 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 cha! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Thank you so much for coming by to the stream. Welcome. Today we are having a Zatsudan, question mark, a just chatting stream. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. I have my thing up. There we go. Okay. I have a poll. Hold on. It's a meaningless one, but it'll be fun. There is absolutely like no reason or rhyme to this, but like, you know, I don't know. If you want to vote, feel free to vote. Good stuff. I hope everyone's having a good time. How's everyone doing? Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Also, happy 1 month membership. Let's go. Time is moving way too quickly. I did not realize it's already been a month. It felt like literally yesterday. Not late? No, not at all. Not late. In fact, I'm late. Thank you for dropping by. Also, EO, welcome. Y'all, if you guys want to check out EO is an amazing streamer. Vtuber, if you guys want to check out EO, who is also my senpai. Do check out EO. EO's amazing. Good stuff. A little scuff never hurt nobody. You know. Welcome. Yippee. Oh, I'm so nervous. Hello, welcome, pretty lady. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. Welcome. Doing great. Not much work today, you? Ooh, it's good. It's good that there's not much work because work sucks. I am drowning in work, but it is okay. I want to sit here and relax and talk to you guys because work sucks. I don't want to think about it when I'm streaming. Hell yeah, let's go. Good stuff. Doing well. Hope you're doing good too. Thank you. I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty all right. Yeah. That's good to hear. Not that great time. Sorry, not that great, but I'm here. It's okay. You're staying strong. You're staying really strong. I believe in you. I just arrived. Hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for dropping by. Hello. I do have a question for you guys. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? If you could have one superpower. I have an answer ready, but I honestly, is it even a superpower? Why? Yeah, deadly right. Thank you so much for the tip. Welcome. Thank you so much. Ish of bullying Rio with super chats until she reveals deep pigeon lore. Thank you so much. Deep pigeon lore. Okay, so the lore around the pigeons is that they're really mean to me. That's they're really mean to me, and they employed me, and like now I'm here and I'm working as a guild receptionist where I send them out. But otherwise, they don't really listen to me. No, not really. Welcome. Fly? Ooh, is there any specific reason why you like to fly? Good morning. Welcome. I was gonna sleep, but saw you streaming. Drop by for a bit to show support. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good time. Instant teleport. No more rushing and getting late. You know, weirdly enough, I think even if I could instantly teleport, I'd probably be even later. Because I'd be like, I can teleport. I don't need a rush. And then I'll be like really late, and I'll be like, okay, it's time, like 20 minutes later. I'm exposing my bad habits. Oh, good stuff. Telekinesis. Wait, what's that again? That's the one where you can move stuff, right? Telekinesis. That's the one where you can move stuff. I think it is. All I can think of is like, you know how people like generate energy with like friction? No, that's kinetic energy. Sorry, I get so confused. We love the pigeon lady. Thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate it. I find flying interesting. That's all. Honestly, flying sounds fun. I like the idea of flying. The superpower that I personally would kill for, I would kill for this. Okay, don't add me. I know it might not sound like a superpower, but I want to be funny all the time. Like, I'm so sick of being like, talking like this, that's great. You know, I don't think I'm not fun to be with, but if I could be funny all the fucking time, you know how much good that would do? Oh my God, I'd be like so happy. Yeah, super speed. Ooh, a speedster chat, let's go. Super speed. Is there also a reason, or is it like also one of those like, oh, if I have super speed, I'll never be late? Or is it for like something else? Create whatever you like with your mind. Oh, that'd be sick. What would you create? What would be the first thing you'd create? Now I'm thinking. You have me like thinking. Clippers? 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 I think I'm confused. Instant teleport. Prompts for me to... Tobias! What the fuck? Thank you so much for the 50 gifted! That's crazy! Thank you so much! Thank you so much! Dude! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god. Y'all, if y'all got the gifteds, do remember to thank Tobias. Thank you so much, Tobias. Thank you again for the gifteds. That's insane. Where's this coming from? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Massive, massive appreciate. Thank you. I'm not ready for this. Thank you. Okay, cool stuff. Once again, thank you so much. That's an insane amount of gifted. That's an insane amount of gifted. That's crazy. I'm watching it like gold. Oh, you'd make gold? Is it because money? Is it because rich? Because I get that. You know, like I say this a lot. I'm not out here trying to be like mega fucking rich, but like my aspirations as a guild receptionist or like as an elf in general is to one day be able to look at the menu and not have to worry about like, what's it called? Not having to worry about the prices. Like if I want something, I'm just gonna fucking order it. Like fuck the prices. And I can order as much as I want! And I can pay for all my friends. That's what I wanna do. That's my goal. I don't have to be like Elon Musk or I don't know who's the richest person in the world right now. I don't need that. I just need like enough for me to feel like I can spend on the people I care about. And I'm like, one day. Good stuff. I'm a simple man. Mind control. Someone's got to play pretend being the villain for the story. Wait. Mind control. That sus. Mind control. If I had like the power of mind control, I think the first thing I do is like mind control whoever's in charge of giving out like diplomas and like just get a diploma. I'm so sick of studying. I'm so excited for it to end. But I'm very grateful, of course, that I have an education. But still, I'm so sick of it. Oh boy, it do be like that. Yo, let's go! It's quite crazy. Goddamn. Good stuff. Or never have to sleep again. Ooh, that's an interesting one. I don't know. Okay, okay, sleeping, yes. I think I understand. Like, I do somewhat feel sometimes, especially when there's a lot of work, I feel like it's kind of a waste of time. But it feels so good to sleep. So I don't know if that's something I could give up. I think I'd much rather freeze time and then sleep in that frozen time. But I don't know how shit works if that were to be the case. So I don't know if I'd even feel rested if I did sleep during that period. So I don't know. Oh, if I could freeze time, things would be so much better too. I could take my time and just do the things I wanted to do and just really take my time. Like, I'm not even thinking of doing like crazy shit. I just want to freeze time and do work in my, like at my own pace and not have to worry about deadlines. That's it. I actually like doing work. I just hate the deadlines. And I don't think that's uncommon either. Like a lot of people tell me like, I hate work. And then like, these are people who are extremely passionate about what they do. And it turns out it's just the deadlines that make it super, super stressful. Yay! If you had super speed, you can outmaneuver any living thing, win any fight, and catch any animal. Because like when I read this, I was thinking, wait, have I ever tried to catch an animal? I don't think so, which I think is quite interesting. Any living thing, win any fight. I don't think I've gotten into any fights either. Very, very interesting. But I do think super speed can be very, very helpful. It's definitely something like if someone gave me the option, would you take it? Yeah, I'd take it. Good stuff, good stuff. Satsuku, open up, let's go! Welcome. Good stuff. Greetings, welcome, thank you so much for coming. I ran an RPG and gave all my players villain powers like mind control and death touch. And watching them try not to make things worse was amazing. Ooh, RPG, all my players. Oh, you have like an RPG game? That's pretty cool. Hold on, sorry. That was not even a burp. That was just me forcing it out and it not coming out. Hold on. I'll let it leave the body on its own. Welcome. That's a very tough poll there. I understand. It's very even. The votes are actually surprisingly even. How about a game? Pick a power and the next comment gives a drawback. Dude, that sounds fucking fire, actually. That sounds good. Okay. I mean, you guys can just leave it in the chat and I'll just like slowly read through it. That's interesting. I never really thought about superpowers having drawbacks, but I think that's a really, really interesting way to look at it. I'm trying to like think if the one yeah, so like if the one I brought up just now, the whole like, oh, it would be funny all the time, if that has any drawbacks, because I'm not seeing them. I mean, okay, maybe one would be that like no one would take me seriously, but like I think charisma goes a long way. Like I think charisma goes a fucking long way. Yeah. Good stuff. Power to imagine saying anything I want, mostly to fix my parents' health and fix world, I guess, to have peace. Oh, peace is good. I hope your parents are okay. I hope everything goes smoothly. You know what else helps you cope with deadlines? Super speed. That's also true. Lag! That's fair. I'm surprised I even rated it. It was barely a burp. It was just me making noises. Welcome! Thank you so much for dropping by. Hello. Teleport, but your clothes don't travel with you? Oh no. Okay, it's not completely useless. It's a huge drawback, but it's not the worst thing. Like, if you can plan this in advance, like, oh, just teleport into my locker and I'll have like a set of clothes there I can change into. If I had this power, I think I'd have like sets of like 3 sets of everything I own. And then I just leave it around. And then like when I need it, I just go and get it. What about you guys? What do you guys do? Oh, good stuff. Charisma is super charming. Right. I think charm goes a long way. Like I've heard like a lot of people say like, oh, like looks get you like places. I honestly feel like charisma does so much more. And there's so much, not to say like, oh, like looks, no, I think there's a lot of like, there are a lot of layers to this conversation. But at the same time, charisma, I don't know how to explain it. It just does a lot. I think it's really, really good for someone to have. And it's also really, really hard to hone as a skill. Is it even a skill or does it just come naturally? Because I don't get it. I don't think I have much riz, as the kids say it these days. Am I using that right? Can someone explain to me how to use the word skibbity? Like, I understand like what it means. It means like evil, but like, I don't understand how to use it in context. What the fuck is a skibbity? I mean, sorry, no, how the fuck do I use the word skibbity? Because I hear people go like, oh, you're so skibbity. And I'm like, I still don't get what that means. I know what the word means. I still don't understand what that entire phrase is supposed to like imply. Yeah. If I could pick one power to have, it would be portals. Oh, portals. Portals are good. But then, how would you... Okay, this would be interesting, portals. I think if superpowers were a general thing, like if everyone could just pick whatever superpower they wanted and then they could just have it, excuse me, there would probably be laws, right, to enforce certain things or like special rules for certain people with like different superpowers. If portals were a thing, how would passports work? Would there be like a portal like custom? Would there be like a portal like immigration? No, like custom. Yeah, customs. Huh. I'm thinking. So like you'd have to like open one portal into the customs and then you'd have to like order one portal like out of the custom into like where you want to go. Healing is important as you grow old. That's true. The idea of growing old is not always like immediately in my mind. But then when you think about it, it's the fact that your body starts to feel old when you hit like your late 20s. And for a lot of people in their 30s, they already feel like they're 50, and I'm like scared because I have back pains. I do, and I'm not quite there yet, so it's just gonna be worse. Like it's just gonna be like a downward spiral pretty much from here. Yeah, healing would be really good. Healing would be really, really good. Like I can think of a couple of things healing would do so much good for, like in our world as we know it. Bruce Wayne had funny superpower money. Money feels like a superpower. It does actually. Oh boy, it's a little bit to be like that. But oh, I guess it's something. I don't know. I don't know. Like when it comes to being super rich, I don't know what to say. I'm just like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's also just like, damn, I wish that were me. And it feels like something you can work towards, but like really No, it's complicated. Charisma is a skill. Is it I guess so. But some people have like a really unique sense of humor, and like that plays so much into their charisma. And I'm just like, yo, like, how do I get that? How do you develop a sense of humor that feels so unique to you? Because then training up your charisma is like, oh, like I'll pick up bits and pieces from the people I know, from my environment, and then we'll have like, oh, like, yeah, Riz, woo! But like, I don't know. When you have a unique sense of humor, where do you pick that up? Did you just spawn it? Like, does that just happen? Chat, don't tell her what. Oh, Skibbity, please, please, please. I think I need to know. Use it when you feel it's right. That's the measure of your Riz. I guess that makes sense. So I believe that I never invested any skills in charisma for myself. I have to say the same for me. The only time I think I have any little tiny bit of charisma is probably on stream. Like off stream, it's so hard for me to talk to people. It's embarrassing. Like I honestly don't want anyone to see me like talk to anyone ever, because it's so hard for me to hold a conversation. I'm just constantly going like what's it called? I'm just rapid firing questions because like I have nothing else to say. I just want to know more about you. Oh boy. If you teleport to a country, then customs would track you down and make you go through immigration or make you teleport home. But how would they know to track you down if like your portal's like unregulated? Like if you go through, like who's gonna know? Is there like some kind of force field? But then do portals work like that? Or is it like, does it do and then you're just there? How do portals work anyway? I heard like a couple of ways back then. I don't remember where I've heard this from, but then there's this thing where like, oh, portals like, I don't know, de-atomize you, like they split your atoms. No, don't split your atoms. That's bad. They how do I explain this? They transport you on an atomic level. Nah. I'm not smart enough to get into this. Money is the most versatile superpower. It's true. Some other superpowers have limitations. That's also true. But money does kind of rule the world, and it's a little bit sad. But if it is what it is, it is what it is. I've resigned myself to this receptionist life, and it doesn't pay too bad. The pigeons, they let me keep the bird seed that you guys give me, which is cool. So like when there's like bird seed, I'll give them their share, and then the rest of it like I'll just snack on, which is nice. It's good. It's good. I don't know what skibbity means, but oh, hold on. I've lost track of chat already. Welcome, thank you so much for coming. Welcome. Okay, good stuff. For send it into skibbity toilet animation, so it just conjures up this horrifying toilet face singing abomination when I hear it. No, that's the thing, that's all I see. Like whenever I see that face, I'm like, oh, that's probably what skibbity is, and then I still don't know what it means. What the fuck does I get it now? Like I get because so like I would technically belong in Gen Z. I am in Gen Z. And I never understood how it was hard for like millennials to understand like what we were saying. I get it now. Like, and I don't know, is it common sense? Is it common sense for like the younger ones? Or like did they have to like also basically train themselves into understanding it? Because I don't get it at all. Like even like Riz took me a while to kind of figure out. Yeah. With money, the sky's the limit. It do be like that. Ugh, it really do be like that. Most of superpowers is like monkey's paw. Like super speed would be fun, but sonic boom you create would kill people, or imagine listening to someone in super slow-mo. Ooh, sonic booms. I don't know enough about sound or sound waves to know like what a sonic boom would do in today. Yes, charisma is a skill. You can actually train yourself into having charisma. That's it. I'm gonna up my charisma stats. From today onwards, I'm upping my charisma stats. I would like to talk more in chat, but using your stream as a podcast while I rig my stuff. Yo, no worries. I'm glad you're enjoying it here. Thank you so much for coming. If you had the power to heal with a touch, wouldn't you feel obligated to do nothing but heal people for the rest of your life? Every second you're not healing, you're letting someone die. That's a really deep look into the power, and you're right, actually. I think there's a huge burden to having healing powers, at that point you feel like, oh, like, if I can do something about it and I choose to do nothing, does that make me a bad person? Which is, it's really scary to think about. I'm feeling the existential crisis kind of creep in, and I don't even have this power, right? God damn. Yeah, I never really thought about it, because like whenever I think of healing as a power, the first thing I think of is like games and healers and whatnot. But yeah, I guess like if you were to put like a healer in like today in a world that's a lot like ours, I think there'd be a lot of burden and there'd be a lot to think about, which is something I think that'd be an interesting thing to speak about during like a dedicated stream. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Here's how I see it. If the stats are born with, we must be trained up to a level that can be acceptable for oneself. There's no cheat code to gain better skills in the game that is life. That's also true. If it can be trained up, what's the excuse? Oh boy! I need a burp, but it's not leaving the body. I imagine a portal from my room to my fridge. Why do I kind of get that though? Like my fridge isn't really all that far from me. I think maybe if I went to my fridge right now and opened it, you guys could probably hear it. It's actually quite near me. But it'd be nice if I could just reach into my portal, into my fridge, and just grab whatever. You know what that'd be really useful for? Like I think for a long time, I didn't have air conditioning, so I just sleep in the heat. But that's just how it is. I used to not have air conditioning. I just sleep in the heat. And I think having a portal to the fridge would have probably done me a lot of good. I could just leave the portal open and just, yes, let the fridge give me cold air. Then I wouldn't even need like an air conditioner. I think that's pretty cool. Save money! Save money on electricity bills. Yeah. Portals are mostly wormholes, but controlled. Wormholes. I see that word a lot. I understand it's like a space thing, but I don't actually know much about wormholes. Besides that, they're basically like huge space portals. Yeah. So many gifts I'm getting. Hey, y'all, thank you so much for dropping by. Welcome. You could theorize that a portal is a hole in the fabric of reality that just so happens to connect to a different place. Pretty much a wormhole. That's also true. But then, like, controlling it, I'd assume would take a lot of power then, a lot of energy. Are we as living beings capable of that? Is that within our capacity? Will we lose our minds doing it? Too much power is really scary. Gosh, yeah, power is scary in general. I think it's a good thing that like we don't have superpowers, because I don't think it work well. To be completely honest. Every second you're not touching people, you're letting someone die. That's the same conundrum Superman had. He just couldn't be everywhere. Speaking of Superman, I should actually get into reading the comics. So far, I've done like light diving into Batman and the Joker. I know it's really basic, but I really enjoyed it. And I saw like this comic about the Batman who laughs. And I don't know what the general consensus is for like that specific storyline, but I always thought it was really interesting. And I played the board game that was based around that too, which was also really fun. Yeah. I would highly recommend it. It's a really, really fun board game. If you can get your hands on it, of course. Air fast. Oh, that's true. Good stuff. Yo, welcome. Thank you so much for dropping by. I was freaking out of these horror games. Speaking of horror games, this Thursday, we're gonna be playing more horror games. We're gonna be playing Amnesia. We've played to an extent. I don't know how much more there is. Excuse me. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how much more there is, but I'm also not sure if we can finish it by Halloween, but if we can't, I'll probably still keep playing it until we finish it. Yeah. And if I need a break, I'll definitely let you guys know. Good stuff. Woo! God damn. Yeah, sorry, I'm losing my... Yo! Oh my god, it's Kasumi! Welcome. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you so much. How have you been? Oh, guys, if you guys want to check out a really, really cool axolotl VTuber, adorable axolotl VTuber, Kasumi is your go-to, your number one pick. I highly recommend checking my out. Super cute, super funny. Good stuff. Welcome, thank you so much for coming. Thank you. I scared you. You scared me. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Good stuff. I forgot that was a the stream. No worries, no worries. You're here now and that's all that matters. Thank you so much for coming. The reason it's easier to talk on stream, is because of the human behavioral dissociation from you, aka in your brain, your avatar is not you, so it's much easier to talk. Weirdly enough, although I kind of get that, I think for me it's social cues are hard. Social cues are really hard. So I have issues with figuring out when people are done talking for me to come in and start saying like the thing I want to say. So like in an IRL conversation, I just be sitting there nodding, yeah, and then like when they're like done, I'll wait for a bit to see if there's like more they have to say, and then usually that period of time gets awkward, so then they'll feel pressure to keep talking, and then I'll just be like, yeah, of course, and then like I'll just never get a word in, which isn't an issue. It's just that it's not really a conversation, and I don't know if like the other party actually enjoys spending time with me, because all I'm doing is like nodding and agreeing with what they're saying, which is really hard. But like on stream, I can just keep going. I can just keep speaking, and it's not like stressful because I know I'm not cutting anyone off, which is nice. Yeah. I'm really like scared of cutting people off. Sometimes I'll be like, I'll speak, right? And then like I'll be like, no, you go ahead, and then they'll just be like a back and forth of, no, it's okay, you can go ahead. No, you can speak. No, it's okay. Ayo! Wait! Thank you so much for the super. Thank you so much, Leo Perdomo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super. That's crazy! Thank you so much! Thank you! Big, massive appreciate. Hope you're having a good time here. Welcome. Good stuff. Yeah, social cues are hard. And on stream, it's a little bit easier because it takes a lot out of the equation. And I'm just here like, all I have to do is talk. Just, like, I don't know. Sometimes I speak without a filter too. So then sometimes like if you can kind of tell I'm very easy to read. If I regret saying something, you'll definitely be able to tell. Good stuff. Another power that I would like is the self-control to save money. Oh my god, no, real same. My weakness when it comes to money, like, okay, I mean, to begin with, I have very bad impulse control, and my weakness is food. And when food is everywhere, and like I spend so much on food. It's a little bit embarrassing, but I love food. Food's good. Like, can you blame me? Yes. Cool stuff. Everything is impossible until it's done for the first time. That's also true. The hardest step to take is the first one, and everything else is just kind of like once the ball's rolling, everything gets easier. It's not easy, but it gets easier than having to start altogether. Have you played Portal and Portal 2? Clearly there's a way to do it. I have the games, but I haven't played it yet. Like, it's just been sitting in my library and I just haven't played it yet. Maybe one of these days. We have a lot of games planned for after Dave the Diver and after Amnesia. So we're gonna slowly go through all the games. I have a lot of games I haven't played yet. And this is definitely my opportunity to actually start playing them. I heard Portal was really fun though, actually. If I had a strong set of superpowers, then I would most likely start thinking of myself as a god, and I don't think that's a good ending for the general public. No, I feel that. Yeah. Like I was like saying before this, so superpowers, it's probably a good thing that like we don't actually have these things. If I had like a fuck ton of power, I am not entirely certain I could stay sane or uncorrupted. I am honestly like with with the amount of self-control I have, and like, no! Thank you so much, Mai! Thank you so much for the gifting! Oh, thank you! Oh, I'm very bad at this, but thank you so much! Thank you so much! Like, if you think I'm bad with compliments, because like for those who are new here, with compliments, I'm horrible at I'm horrible when it comes to taking compliments. Like, I have a bad habit of like when someone gives me a compliment, I'll gloss over it, like I won't even acknowledge it was there, and then I'll come back with a, but you're so amazing, right? And then I'll just never acknowledge the compliment. Sometimes, if I have absolutely nothing to say, I'll just change the topic altogether. And it's really painful because I can tell it's like, what the fuck was that? I can tell that's what they're thinking. But I don't know how to respond to compliments. I'm learning. It's okay. We're upping the compliment stats. The taking compliment stats. Yeah. Once again, Custom Mai, thank you so much for the gifted. Thank you. Good stuff. Also, Mai's link in chat if you guys want to check her out. super, super cool. Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff. I'll be lurking while playing board games. Thank you so much for your lurk. All good. Please have an amazing time playing board games. Board games are so fun. I love board games. Board games are really, really cool. I was never really a game person, but board games, like, they just hit different. Super jump and you're capable of landing safely, but I find it hard to aim where you're landing. Super jump and you're capable of landing safely, but find it hard. Oh, that's dangerous. Okay, yeah, that's a scary one. If you could super jump, what would be your main benefit, right? Like, what would be the main thing that would make you go like, yeah, this is a really useful power. If I could super jump, I take the stairs all the time. Like, all the time. But if I can't tell where I'm gonna land, maybe that's not the best idea. Happened so much to me. Oh man, wait, hold on. I think I've lost track of yeah, small pinhead sized portal to the Arctic so that I don't need to turn on the fan. Dude, that's actually genius. I kind of wish, yeah, like the period of my life where I didn't have AC, I could have very much used that. A good life comes from eating good food. I agree. When the food is good, what is there to complain about? I forget about everything when I eat food. So like when I'm having really, really good food, I'm not thinking about anything else. I'm just thinking about how good the food is, and I'm like happy. I had like with a dish today. I won't be talking about what dish it is. But it was really good and I liked it. It was spicy, there was chicken in it, and there's chili in it, and it's good. It's good. Oh my god, I love it actually. Yeah. Sometimes, oh, okay. So like I don't know if this is a shared experience, but when it comes to food, like if the food in general is good, if you can find it in like a really secluded place, the dirtier it looks, the better it tastes. The older and run down it looks, oh my god, you found jackpot, right? And like the place that I basically got my food from is one of those places. And when I went there in person, they literally sold like a huge portion of that food for like 1/4 of the price that they sell it elsewhere. That's fucking insane. I'm still not over that. And that's not just for the meal, it's for the drink too. Everything. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. I was like so happy to have found the place. Yeah. I get that. It's like the saying, heavy the head that wear the crown. I've seen this string of words pretty often. Really enough, I never really thought about it enough to decipher what it means. But hey, I get context now. Good stuff. Protein and picking heavy stuff up and back down. Protein, like with, protein and picking stuff up and back down. I think I've lost, I've lost the point in the conversation where I was like, I'm confused, but yes. I think when it comes back to me, I'll get back to that. Yeah. Also, 23 in Dave's stream, Mia. YouTube don't like sailor's mouth. 23 in Dave's stream? 23 in Dave's stream? 23 in Dave? Sorry, I'm a little bit confused. YouTube don't like sailor's mouth. No! But it feels like, I feel like I have to, okay, it's weird. I don't have to swear. But when I swear, I'm comfy. It's, if anyone here still remembers the debut, if you guys haven't watched the debut, it is available like on my channel if you guys want to check it out. Also have a cover if you guys want to check that out too. Yeah, I have a cover. But the debut stream, you can actually see me hesitating. Like before I swear, I'd be like, and then I'd move on because like I'd be like, oh no, I can't swear. But at this point, I feel like if I don't do it, it's just gonna be like me like all the time. So do be like that. I hope YouTube doesn't like, you know. I hope. You're amazing. Take the compliment. You're amazing. Thank you for the compliment. If I had powers, I wouldn't be a hero, that's for sure. You know what? You're beautiful and cool. Thank you! Big appreciate! Good stuff. Welcome, by the way. Thank you for coming. If I had powers, I would be a hero. Does that mean you'd kind of just do your own thing, like with your powers? Or do you mean like, oh, like, fuck being a hero, I'm gonna be a fucking villain? If I was a supervillain, I don't think, I mean, I think every supervillain probably has a reason as to why they are the way they are. But if I had the choice, if I could start from scratch and I picked, I decided to be a villain, I'd want to be a one-dimensional evil for the sake of it villain. Like, I don't want some like traumatic backstory, like, oh, like Mia had to go through all this and this is why Mia is the way. No, I want to be a one-dimensional fucked up villain, just like, ha, 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 I want to do this thing because I want to fucking do it, fuck you! That's what I want to be. I'm really confident that if I had the option to decide if I could be a villain and like what kind of villain I'd be, that's what I want to be, because it's so uncomplicated. I don't want to be the villain and suffer from my trauma. I just want to live life like however it is. I just want to be happy whether I'm the villain or not, you know what I mean? But yeah. Speaking of board games, sorry, hold on. Speaking of board games, our Mellow board game drops May 2025. What's in our Mellow? Oh, I remember this name. It's that game, right? Oh, okay, I'll definitely check it out. Yes. Guess the food? Well, if you want to guess, if you guys get it right, I'll let you guys know that it's that food. Yeah. But I don't think you guys will guess it. I gave very little information on it. There are a lot of foods that have chicken in it and chili in it. Okay, I'm gonna hydrate because I'm not breathing, so I'm gonna take a short sip break. If you guys haven't had water today, please have water. Cheers. Good stuff. Oh, the temperature of the water. It's so good. What the fuck? We just dropped a better take on food than all of our takes from that stream. Wait, what was the take again? I don't remember. I'm so sorry you guys have to deal with my goldfish memory. At this point, I might as well be a goldfish Vtuber. Where the Doucette are you getting this kind of food from? What's a Doucette? It's full, man. Like, I just get it from wherever it comes. It just, well, sometimes the traveling merchant comes by and whatever's on the menu, I'll just pick one. And sometimes the traveling merchant comes with a variety of cuisines, which is really cool. Yeah, there are a lot of things I actually haven't tried because the traveling merchant just hasn't gotten to me yet. I don't know what the fuck Takis taste like, but I would like to know. Yeah, I would like to know. If I had the option, maybe not soon, but at some point, I think it'd be interesting to do like a taste tier list of chips and like snacks and stuff like that. I would like to try them. I recently only got to try Doritos, excuse me, and I like. Very nice! I did not think I'd like them because like another brand that I had, like an off-brand one, it was okay, it's fine, it's not my favorite. I don't love it, but Doritos, very good. I like. When it looks old, there's an old couple running the place. Yes, exactly. Yeah, you get it. Yes, it's a local gem. Even if there isn't an old couple running the place, as long as it looks old and run down and there's at least one person in there eating, you know the food's gonna be like bussin', like good. Cussing is the spice of life for me. Right, I feel that. I feel like it adds so much more impact and emphasis because I kind of need it. Like if I don't cuss, I just sound like I don't know, like rambling. Swearing is cathartic. It is. When it comes, I feel like swearing helps me, not that it's like a therapeutic thing, it's not. It's not really a comforting thing either. It's just out of habit. And it's only stressful for me to not swear because I'm so used to swearing. So I guess it do be like that. Yo! Dapta Vortex! Thank you so much! Welcome to Squabbler Plus! I hope you enjoy your stay here. Thank you! Good stuff. Welcome. Cartoony villains are so fun. They are! I love them! Like no shade. I do like villains with a lot of layers and dimensions to them. Like, of course, what's the word? I'm drawn in by their backstories, but there's been so many of them. And I feel like when everyone has a backstory and everyone has like it just feels so it starts to feel like the stories are overlapping. Like everyone seems to have the same trauma that leads to the same deeds that leads to, and it just kind of makes me feel like, well, at that point, I mean, I kind of want to see a one-dimensional villain, especially from Disney. Especially from Disney. Yeah, because a lot of Disney villains are like, yeah, like I'm not a bad guy. I'm just the antagonist in this protagonist story. And I think it was cool when they first started doing it, but I think it's gotten to a point where like we can expect that from like every new Disney movie. And we're just kind of looking for ways to like, oh, okay, so this is the reason. Sometimes I just want to see an Ursula, you know? Like she's just evil because she is. And she's just doing what she wants to do because she wants to fucking do it. Like, goddamn, sis, let's go. I'd be too much of a coward to be a hero, too kind for a villain. I'd rather use my own powers for my own benefit and for my friends, but not for the public, cause that brings expectations. It does. It's a really scary thing. Being a hero comes with so much pressure. I don't think I can handle it either. If I did have a superpower, it'd be on the down low. Like, I don't know if I would go out and like save the world. I can't say I wouldn't, but I can't say I would either, because I don't have these powers, right? But it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes, like, if I'm in the position, okay, so this is a term I came across not too long ago. It's called being a reluctant hero. Yeah. So like, it's not like you refuse to help anyone, and it's not like you won't, but it's one of those things where like, if you're in the position to do it, and it's like, it's not so out of the way that like it interferes with your life to do it, you do it. Like, you would help. Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, being a reluctant hero. I think I'm a lot closer to that. I'd be, I love lore videos in Dark Souls because you find out that the boss you just killed was the good guy. Is that actually like a thing? That's actually kind of crazy. That's genuinely kind of crazy. I feel like I should start watching them. That actually sounds quite fun to like watch. Because like if it's not explained to you explicitly when you encounter the villain, and then you find out more about the villain behind the scenes. Excuse me. I think there's a draw to that. Yeah, for sure. There's definitely a huge appeal to that. You get yourself a backstory like Mr. Freeze, a villain that can still be sympathetic. Oh, I guess Mr. Freeze is the guy from The Incredibles, right? It's been so long since I've seen The Incredibles. I'm off to bed. Good night, Mia. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for helping. Bye. Good stuff. Thank you for coming by. Thank you. Good night. Good stuff. Honestly, that would be my thought process for being a villain as well. No trauma, just being a menace to society. Also, I would mostly use my power to benefit myself or the people I care about. Yeah. No, I feel you on that. Same. Like, it's not that I don't want to help the public. It's that I feel like it's so much pressure. And I know for a fact, like, I know myself enough to know that I'd crumble in that situation. So, like, if what I can do to help is within my my capacity, if my capacity only allows me to help a very specific number of people, I'm gonna try not to be too pressed about it. Yeah, something like that. Like for the people I care about, for the people in my vicinity, right? The only chips I eat are hot fries, maybe hot Cheetos. I've never had like hot fries. Do you mean like hot fries as in like temperature hot fries or like spicy fries? Good stuff. The Joy of Creation is one of the horror games connected to Outlast. After watching this trailer of TJOC, I saw me but ignited. He said to me, come and play with us. Ooh, I could definitely have a look at it. Thank you. The power split your consciousness and do multiple tasks at the same time with full concentration. That's also a really good one. You know, it's weird because a lot of the superpowers that are getting brought up currently feel like it's less of a superpower like to be a superpower. It's more of like, what's the most practical thing that can get me through the day? Because I feel that same here. Like, if I could have a superpower, I want it to be something that would greatly improve the quality of my life. And I think time, like freezing time, would do that. Or being funny. I think that does actually increase the quality of my life. You know how many opportunities that I've like, how many people I've wanted to like talk to, and then like, because I just couldn't click with them, it just doesn't work. They're not bad people, of course. It's just like, I talk to them and then like they talk to me and we just don't vibe, and that's okay. But like, what if my superpower was that I could vibe with like everyone? I'd be so happy. Growing up as the only elf, the only elflet, the only child, basically, I like the idea of having friends everywhere. Yeah. I don't like the idea of going somewhere and not having someone there that I know. Of course, it's not something that's gonna hold me back. But if I know someone there, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, let's do this, let's go. Otherwise, I'm just kind of like, okay, I'll go. Good stuff. Mia does vibe more with the villains than with the heroes. Well, I mean, I definitely can't say I'm a very, what's the word, righteous person. I think ultimately when it comes down to it, being the villain makes me feel like I don't have to stick to the pressure of being a hero. I guess that's kind of just like my main thing. It's the pressure. I buckle under pressure and it's bad. It gets really bad. If I had superpowers, I would be a force to better the lives of people I care for. Not for the public, but for the ones I care for. Fair. Yeah, I feel that. Same here. If there's anything I can do to help the people who mean the world to me, of course. That's exactly what I'm using my powers for. Although from a theatrical perspective, I love being the antagonist. Pretty much every time I was assigned as director of a class play, I would almost assign myself as the main villain. I see! Oh, wait, is there like a specific reason as to why you like being the antagonist? Dark Souls have something called hidden lore. You read it by reading descriptions of items. Ah! Oh, so it's kind of like with Lethal Company, it's like not in your face about it. It's like not a story thing where like you go in and then they immediately tell you the lore. It's like you pick it up as you go and like you don't have to care about it if you don't want to. Is it kind of something like that? The hot fries are just spicy. Ooh, but not spicy at all. Spicy fries but not spicy at all. That's weird. So like they're meant to be spicy but they're not. Okay, interesting. I don't think I've tried something like that before. Environmental storytelling. I see. I'm learning today. I'm learning. Rias! Welcome! Thank you so much for dropping by. Can we get a quick shout out for Rias? Thank you so much for dropping by. I hope you guys are having... Sorry, I'm autopiloting. I hope you guys... Sorry, hold on. Let me recalibrate. Hold on. Give me a second. If you guys haven't checked out Rias yet, I highly recommend that you guys check out Rias. Rias is a super cool VTuber who plays games and makes music. I highly recommend that you guys check out Rias. Link in chat. Thank you so much for the show. Thank you. A good antagonist makes a good story, and I love being theatrically evil since I find it fun and funny. I like the idea of like being in a play and just being able to like let loose, just be like extremely dramatic and flamboyant. I think that's pretty cool. But I'm not really a theater kid. I've never had the experience of having to act on stage. At most, maybe sing. But even then, I think I've always suffered from stage fright. But if I was given the option, like as a kid, if someone was like, hey, you want to join the theater club together? And I did go for it, I do firmly believe that at this point, I would be a theater kid. I think I just wasn't in the right place at the right time. The chips aren't spicy for me. I should have... I see! Okay, so it's like a spice tolerance thing. That makes sense. Mia EXE has stopped working there for a second. Yeah. No, it happens sometimes. It do be like that. Hope your stream is going good so far. Environmental storytelling is pretty cool in games. It is. I like how it's not like constantly forcing you to care about like a story if you're really just there for the gameplay. I think that's pretty cool. At least that's my experience with Lethal Company. Like, I like this story. But if I had to like constantly wait through a story, I think I'd be like, oh, okay. Because I'm not really the kind of person to sit and listen to stories in games if I'm not streaming them. If I'm just playing them, I just want to play. And then if I want to read the story, I'll go separately. I'll go somewhere else separately and I'll read the story there. Like, that's why I like wiki diving. It's fun. It's fun. That's exactly it. Yeah, being a loosely evil without consequence because it's a story and it's for a narrative. I see. Yeah, that's pretty fun, actually. Thinking about it. I was never a theater kid because of stage fright, but D&D gave me the perfect outlet for that. Huge acting desire of mine. Oh my god, I want to play D&D so bad, but like I'm so scared. It's not like I don't have anyone to play with, or it's not like oh, like I can, and I do have people to play with. I'm just scared. Like, cause it goes back to the whole wanting to be funny. Like for those who just came in, no, I brain farted. Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay, yeah. For those who just came in, the superpower that I personally would like a lot is just to be funny all the time. Cause then I feel like it'll help me like jive with people and like, yeah, good stuff, good stuff. But with D&D, yeah, so I avoid games like D&D, Jackbox, Cards Against Humanity, even Gartic Phone. I generally don't play party games that require me to be witty because I will not deliver. I will not deliver. And it's not gonna be fun watching me play because I'm just gonna be stressed out the whole time. You're gonna see me sweating on stream. You'll see the drops of sweat like drip down my fucking forehead, dude. Like I get so fucking stressed and it's just not fun for me ultimately. But I do feel like D&D, if I really get into it, I think I'll have a lot of fun with it. But I'm so scared of like the need to deliver something fun and contribute to the fun rather than just kind of be there. Yeah, it's not healthy, but it is kind of what it is. Kind of. So I think my favorite example is Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight. Oh, is that an environmental storytelling game? Interesting. I know that, like, I know what it looks like. I know it's like, it's a side scroller, right? I think, question mark. But yeah, I don't think I know too much about Hollow Knight. I just know like how the little guy looks and like very cute. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Whoop. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Hold on. There's another one coming. Oh, excuse me. Okay, there we go. Okay, go stop. Sulfur. Yes. I've always wanted to play it actually. Hollow Knight has always like visually been very appealing to me. Yes. Same with Little Nightmares, I think. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. It's always kind of like made me go like, I want to play. But I never really get to playing it. And it's just like, oh. But it's good to know that it is more towards environmental storytelling, like having to like look into the background and like kind of figure things out. I think that's pretty cool. But I'm not the kind of person to immediately get it. So like how I enjoy it is I go into the wiki and the Reddit and I let people decipher it and then I'll kind of go off that instead. Good stuff. Hollow Knight. Would you guys recommend playing Hollow Knight? Kind of same. I think I'd be more of a theater kid if I was encouraged because I do like acting, but performing to a crowd always gives me anxiety. That's fair. It's not easy to like talk in front of a bunch of people. Like if you really think about it, like talking to one person in itself requires you to learn. Like you have to learn how to talk to one person. It may not be a conscious thing, but like you're not born with the ability to just talk to anyone, anytime, anywhere. So like learning to talk to a person, although like a pretty innate lesson, it's still something you have to learn. So like what more if you're talking to a bunch of people who can't have like a back and forth with you, right? Like personally, I'm okay with just like constantly talking, but if I'm not getting any kind of response, it'll stress me out. Like if I'm having a conversation and like the person like in front of me is giving me a response, like nodding or like giving me signs that they're like listening, I'll be like, yeah, okay, we're having a cool conversation. But if they're just staring at me, even if they are listening, I get stressed out. I'm like, oh my god, am I boring you? Please don't tell me I'm boring you. Or rather, please tell me if I'm if I'm boring you so that I can stop boring you. Yeah. This is a nice first stream for me listening to you. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the stream and I hope you come back. Thank you for dropping by. Really appreciate it. Yo, I wish I could be funny. You have a great power choice. Right. I think being funny is like, it's not easy and like it's a trainable thing, but it's also like, oh, fun. Being funny is trainable in a sense where like you can kind of adapt and like learn what people like. But the tough thing about being funny is that if you're funny somewhere, it doesn't necessarily mean you're funny everywhere else. And that's the hard part. So maybe the power is less about being funny and more about just being able to adapt to like everyone and like be likable for everyone. Maybe likable is not the word, but like vibe, you know, like I want to jive with everyone. I want to like, yeah, because it's one thing to be a really quiet, timid soul. I think there's a lot of charm to that. Some people can just be in a room and you're just like, yeah, they're there and it's nice that they're there. And if they're not there, you notice that they're not there even though they don't really talk. I think if I were to put myself into a category in terms of like IRL conversations, it's really bad because I'm loud and awkward. So then it's not just like, I'm not like a passive presence. I'm an active, potentially annoying one. But it do be like that. It's okay, we're working on it. It's been years and I think it's gotten better. Yeah, I have friends, so we're good. It can be tense. It really do be inferiority complex. Like as a superpower? Question mark. There's this one time where we had a playset in medieval Middle East, and I was the traitorous sultan, father that exiled my son. I taught the actors sword fighting, and it was glorious on stage. Sword fighting, dude, that's fucking cool. You can sword fight. That's sick. I knew someone. This brings back memories. I did know someone who could sword fight. But yeah. Sorry, it's making me it's reminding me of something. Yeah, you know what? Actually, let's move on. But it is really cool. I think sword fighting in itself is like, it's so much more than just swinging a sword, right? There's so much that goes into it, and there's so much research, especially people who like sword fighting, like how much studying they do when it comes to this kind of thing. I think it's really cool. Good stuff. Hollow Knight's Metroidvania, which usually does a lot of visual storytelling. What's a Metroidvania? That's a new word that I don't understand. Metroidvania. I'm tempted to Google it. Maybe I should Google it. Let's Google it. Metroidvania. Metroidvania. A subgenre of action-adventure games and/or platformers focused on guided non-linearity and utility gate exploration progression. Oh, excuse me. Oh, wait, okay, so like, does that mean like you don't follow like a linear story? So it's just like you can do whatever you want. It's kind of like an open world without it being an open world. Is it kind of like that? Usually antagonist / villain is a dark reflection or protagonist / hero, like Scar Lion King having the same mindset as young Simba about being king. Oh my god, no, actually, no, that's true. I'm pretty sure this is something I should have learned back when I was studying animation. There was a class for I think film theory, I'm not sure. Something along those lines, like we had to learn that, but I never actually got that far. The stream was great, but now I need to go. Thank you so much, and I think I'll come here more times because I like your energy so much. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you had a good time here. Thank you. Good stuff. I died as a result in the play because that's how it went. But I had the prince wall run, and stab me like in Troy and had him assassinate me like in Assassin's Creed as the finishing blow. So fun. Dude, that sounds fucking sick. I wish I was a theater kid. I wish I had these experiences like when I could have these experiences when I was younger. Oh, man, now it feels like, oh, I should have gotten into theater anyway and just made friends there. Very much recommended. Oh, Hollow Knight. Very interesting. Let's see if it's in my wish list. Let me add it in. I'm not sure if it's quite there yet. I think it should be. Oh god, the devour. Oh, sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's not in. Okay, there it is. It is in my wish list. Very good. I've always loved storytelling, so being a D&D DM for me, for my group, has been such a blast. I always make sure that the vibe is just right with the story for what the players want. Ooh, I can only imagine how difficult it is to be a DM. I would imagine you'd have to be extremely flexible and extremely adaptable and extremely good at reading people to be a DM. I think I have exactly 0 of those traits, and me being a DM would be interesting solely because I'd be a very bad one. So like, I have a lot of respect for people who DM regularly. I don't think it's something I could do all that well. I think it'd be really difficult. Being the way I see DMs function, I'm just like, yo, how do you think of things on the spot? I'd freeze and just be like, the whole time. And above all else, make sure my players feel something and not just the feeling of meh. Oh, then that means like you kind of really go into like writing and stuff. Yo! Welcome. Thank you so much for dropping by. Welcome. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. If you had to play... If you had to... Hold on. If you had to play a story game, I recommend R2. What's that? Red Dead Redemption 2, is that it? Red Dead Redemption. I feel like every Zatsu, we should have like a section where like I just take game requests, like game suggestions, and then I'll add them to my wish list. Whoops, sorry. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Okay, good stuff. Sick. Yep, sick. Welcome, thank you so much for coming. Welcome. Honestly, it's more fun to work with the awkwardness, plus who doesn't like a loud person? They definitely make my life more interesting. I've accepted my awkwardness and cringe. I'm whole. That's the kind of mentality I wish I could apply to my IRL. I've come to this conclusion with streaming. I'm like, fuck it. If I'm not cringe, I'm not free. But with IRL, it feels so difficult to do. So props, if you've been able to like kind of come to terms with that IRL, that's a huge win. Massive win. Okay, cool stuff. Yeah, my chat's kind of jumping back and forth. Kind of weird. You could just be a bard in D&D and be funny, be sassy, mostly like yourself. A bard? Is that what bards do? Be funny and sassy? I don't think I could be a bard, honestly. I don't know anything about music. Like, if I was a bard, I'd probably just like sit there and like hold whatever instrument a bard uses and then just like not play it ever. I'd be the least bard of all the bards. Some places are kind of blocked off by not having the right items yet, but you can explore whatever in different orders and take different paths to get to the end of the game. Is there more than one ending to the game, or is there just one ending but you can get to there like any way you want? Is that it? Hollow Knight mentioned yes, feel younger, now I feel old. Feel younger. It is hell being a DM at times, especially when you don't want to disappoint your players. The pressure. And also, like, I know that DMs write their own stuff, like for one shots or like whatever stories. Like, how it feels like such a commitment. Like, if you have like a game every single week with your players and you're the DM, and if everything isn't written from the start. Usually, I don't know if DMs write all their stuff from the get-go, because I know that games can last years, right? And if you're writing as you go, how do you work with like the time and energy that goes into like kind of building that world for your players? That's just so much work. It's definitely something I could never do, and I have so much respect for it. I've thought of being a DM before because I love storytelling, but I understand very little of the process. I think it helps to just start if you're already interested in it. Maybe if you can find some players to kind of let you like do a test run or a trial run, maybe it'd help. Yeah. Or like if you know another DM, you can be like, hey, teach me please. I DM for my group. It depends on your group as far as how adaptable you need to be. My story is very pre-planned, though I put a lot into planning to allow them options. That's fair. Like, it's the fact that like it's not just about writing a linear story, right? It's also like accounting for every possible deviation from the story, which is scary because like when things start deviating, they can deviate so far. Every DM or D&D player has at least once tried their hand at writing. I myself having done so, though nothing published save for some spooky stuff online. I see. Spooky stuff online. Is it like stuff on what's it called? That Reddit, that subreddit. I forgot what it was called. No Sleep, I think. Yeah, I used to read a lot of stories on No Sleep. I was slightly obsessed with it back then, but I haven't really visited it in a long time. I have made so much shit just in case my party does something that I think they'll do so that the campaign runs smoothly, but somehow they do something that never crosses my mind. That's the scary part. The whole like being adaptable thing. I like to have plans and I like to have a system for everything. So when something goes off the rails, I break. For lack of a better word, I kind of break. Like everything just kind of like feels really difficult for me to do after that because like I didn't plan the rest of this and I just happen to be the kind of person who really needs like a plan. If someone else has a plan, I'll go with it. But if I'm doing the planning and something's like out of order or like not working or it just doesn't work out the way it's planned, I find it very difficult to jump back. Yeah. Mia becoming a cowgirl in Red Dead Redemption 2. All we gotta do is get your proper hate. A proper hate? And I could see, what's a proper hate? A hate? A date? A hate? A bait? A hate? Is that... Does that mean something else? Question mark? If I played Red Dead Redemption 2, I think for like 2 weeks before, I'll probably try and like learn how to do like, I don't know, the southern accent. Is that what they use? Is it a southern accent? I'm not even sure. If you put a game suggestion, I'm gonna recommend too many games. God damn, I want to play lots of games, but then games are also like one of those things where like, okay, I have to wait for sale and then I can get it, and then yeah, it's one of those things. But so far, I've already gotten like, I've bought I think 3 games so far that isn't it, like not during the sale. I've gotten Amnesia because it was funded. It was funded by the amazing Suzuki. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for funding the game. And there was also the Telltale series, which I got. It was during a sale, but it wasn't during like the big sales. It was just having like a discount during that week, I think. I don't remember actually. Yeah, actually no, I think it's just 2 games so far. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, because everything else looks familiar. There were so many games I wanted to play when before I debuted, and I haven't really touched them. But like, I don't know. I wanna play board games. But board games that like have been translated into like a digital video game just don't hit the same. I need to touch the cards. I need to move the pieces. I need to fight with someone. I need to fight someone over like which meeple I fucking get. Like that's part of the experience of playing board games. That's what makes it so fun. The interactions between like you and like all the other players. And when it's a digital board game, it just lacks that core interaction that makes board games so fun. Yay. I would swap any recommendations for games. I already talked to my friends too much about... Oops, sorry. Hold on. Interesting. My shit. I lost my thing again. How? Very interesting. Yeah, okay, I already talked to my friends too much about the games I play. Well, I mean, it's always fun to kind of like listen in on these kinds of conversations, because like I'm basically a blank slate. So the more I listen, the more I'm like, oh, I'm learning. More than one ending. Ooh! Okay, so it's more than one ending, and then you can get to all these endings like any way you want. Can you imagine writing for that? That's, oh my god. Dude, the work that goes into that. And if it's a good game, it really like goes to show like, goddamn, there was probably a lot of love put into it. I'll fully understand it when I finally play it. It's definitely in the list of games that I want to play. Being a bard doesn't necessarily mean music, does it not? Ooh, interesting. As a DM, can also be a storyteller, any number of other things. Storyteller? Okay, being a storyteller is something I want to be good at, but like I don't think I actually am. I jump back and forth between my stories, and then like I have no sense of like build up. So when I'm telling a story, I'll preface you with the twist, and then I'll get into the story, and you're just waiting for me to get to the twist that you already know of, and then I'll get to the twist, and then I'll just kind of stop there, and there's just no ending. I'm a horrible storyteller, but I like telling stories, so I guess that works. I guess a bar does make sense. Yay! As a DM, I have a world I have built up for so long that it isn't hard to do stuff on the spot if need be. Training! Let's go! It's more flexible to start with a sandbox type universe and then add plotlines to it, just so your players have more freedom. Ooh, is it kind of like starting out with the existing lore that D&D already has? Because I know that some people have D&D games or one-shots for like worlds that aren't D&D. Oops, excuse me. I saw like a thing recently about like a D&D game, like a one-shot D&D game with the Bendy and the Ink Machine monsters, something like that. I'm not sure, but it's been a while. Thankfully, my group is more eager to play along, so I don't have to plan for everything. Ooh, so it just kind of feels like it flows. Everyone just kind of works on it together. That's pretty cool. Also, hydrate. Yes, do hydrate with me. Get your Mia subs. Cool stuff. I just realized I haven't been breathing. I'm losing breath just kind of sitting here. I have a particular idea for a world I'd like to DM for, but I definitely need to flesh it out more. I see, to allow for more freedom and such. Ooh, I see. So like, how long does it usually take for you guys to write your stories? I have a couple of stuff published on my Tumblr. Ooh, writing is hard. I grew up writing can't say I was a very good writer, but I did grow up writing fan fictions, specifically Naruto fan fictions. That's not a secret. A number of people here are already aware of it, so like I think it's fine to share. I have one story that I was really proud of writing, and actually no, I had two. One was writing for this was really early on. I wrote like one for Shino. It's like if you asked me, you can't see, but I'm twirling my hair. If you asked me like who my favorite like husbando at the time was, it would have been Shino. And then like I think later on when I revisited my fanfiction stuff and Boruto was already out, I wrote another fanfiction based on adult Konohamaru, and I was also really proud of that, actually. English is hard. It is! No, like actually it is. As someone who's been speaking English for like the majority of their life, English is fucking hard. There's so many words I don't understand. There's so many words I don't know how to pronounce. You need friends most of all. That makes sense. That's true. That's true. We should have a Squabbler D&D sesh. That'd be really fun. I have no idea how D&D works like online, and I think I'm too scared to try and figure it out. But I think it'd be pretty fun, yeah. Squabbler D&D sesh. I gotta think about it. Yeah. Jump back and forth between stories all the time. I interrupt myself all the time to add small details, but I can put on a good dramatic showman voice for playing games or practicing voice acting. Voice acting is something I've always been curious about, and I think when it comes to D&D, everyone gets to explore that side of themselves, right? When I played my first D&D, because I have played it before, I'm like, I've been stuck on round 0 for the past 6 years because everyone just got busy after round 0. And it was fun. It was really, really cool. I personally enjoyed it. But we didn't get into the whole voice acting thing because like the group I was playing with, excuse me, they just weren't the kind of people who enjoyed role playing their characters. They just want things to happen and then they'll laugh at it, which is cool. Yeah, I think that's fun. And then like I think later on I had the opportunity to play a one shot, and I actually finished that one, but I still don't really remember how to play the game properly because I never had to build a character sheet. Like they just kind of gave me a pre-made one because it was more of like an event. It was for the D&D. It was for the D&D movie. Yeah, there was like an event at the cinemas where like they kind of like let people play like one shots for D&D, and I got to play there, and it was fun. It was really, really fun. But if you ask me like if I knew how to play or if I knew anything about it, like I would still say like I don't know enough. And I would like to know more. I will get stuck by random inspiration, spend 2 months doing nothing but work on a project, get burnt out and move on to a different project, though I always come back to my old projects. That's a good habit. That's a really, really good habit. It's really hard for me to come back to older projects, actually. And for me, I think the first timeline of my world took around 4 to 5 years to finish writing it all. That's a fucking long time. That's a really, really long time. Damn. I take about 4 months to make a world, write out lore, then make the special rules that... Oh, dude. Yeah, writing takes a lot of time. It really does. That's actually kind of crazy. For me, all from scratch. But with one-shots, I honestly take heavy inspiration from stuff based on what my players want. I've noticed that too. When it comes to one-shots, a lot of people kind of like take inspiration from like other franchises, which I always thought was really cool. English, hardly English good enough to be English correctly. I felt that, like in my soul, I felt that. I made my own homebrew world for my game and writing the campaign for my group. It's an ongoing process and I'm still updating stuff despite starting 6+ years ago. That is a commitment. My time writing fanfictions, I think went for about 4 years, like max. And then after that, I just kind of just came back to check on my stuff, to kind of reread what I had, just so I could like revisit like old times, and also like come to the realization that my writing was absolute dog water. If I feel like it, I've been teasing this, but like I don't really know if I'll do it yet. If I feel like it at some point in the future, we could go back to my like old Naruto stories, like, and then like I could read them out for you guys. They're not very good, but I think it'll be a good laugh. I was very much the how do I explain this without explaining this the way I typically would explain it? I was definitely that really hormonal teenager who came across like Justin Bieber fanfictions and then came across Naruto fanfictions. So like when I went into this, I already had like a thing I was looking for, which was, oh my god, my heart flutters when I read this. So like, yeah, Naruto fanfictions. I was really into the romantic ones, and that's the majority of them anyway, so it wasn't hard to find. Yeah. We could run you through how Roll20 works. Ooh, Roll20. I think I can like try and like look that up myself at some point, then we'll see. Yeah, when I can find the time to do it, for sure. Oh, good stuff. I'm running another campaign as a DM soon. Ooh! Both sides are honestly easy to get into than it might seem if you have a nice group. What defines a nice group, generally? Like, okay, what are the red flags to look out for in like a new group for D&D? And what are like the green flags? And I don't know, if you guys want to get into it, what are the beige flags? I was about to say I didn't do fanfictions, but I remember like the stuff I wrote when I was 12 was functionally fanfiction. The characters basically had different names and that was it. I see, so it's like you base them off like existing characters and like basically give them a new name. So like it feels like an AU kind of like, I guess, question mark. D&D Beyond and Roll20 VTT Virtual Tabletop are the two needed stuff along with Roll20 D&D Beyond plugin in Chrome. Ooh, okay, so there's a good bit of setup that needs to go into this. Very interesting. D&D talk? Yes, welcome. I have a small group of friends that we met in the night shift. We have a D&D game that has only 2 years long. Only 2 years long? Only 2 years long? That's a long time! Welcome. Are we talking about TRPG and D&D? I spent 1K USD to call an artist to draw my D&D characters and world drawing. Dude, that's insane! That is insane. I'm using my fingers to count right now. I'm like, whoa, god, that is actually genuinely insane. But honestly, like if that's what you have fun with, right? Then it's worth it. Like if you can afford something like this and then like you get it and you have a lot of fun with it and you go in with purpose, it's like you want to use this for the specific thing, then it's like a really good use of money because it makes you happy, right? I think so. Naruto fanfics, let's go. Yeah, let's go. If I really wanted to date myself, I could say that I've been doing online RP for 20 years now. Hold on. If I really wanted to date myself, I could say that I've been doing online RP for 20 years now. I think I'm confused on the relation between online RP and dating oneself. I think I'm a little bit confused. If you could explain that or elaborate that to me, I'd appreciate it. Yeah. Don't sugarcoat is Mia. Sugarcoat. I think I'd have to. I don't think I'd ever read actual fanfictions. Fanfictions are a very specific thing. It takes a very specific person to like reading fanfictions. And it takes not just a specific person, but that specific person has to go in with the intention of reading fanfictions for what they are. Yeah. You can play Baldur's Gate 3 with your senpais, and everybody can go wild. I've been highly recommended to play Baldur's Gate 3. And oh my god, like, I want to try it so bad, but like, oh god, it's so intimidating. Baldur's Gate 3 mentioned? Yes, let's go. For D&D, you really need an open mind. Usually the funnier the better. And hey, you can make a show like Critical Role. Oh my god, I've seen clips from Critical Role and it always seems so fun. But that's the thing, yeah, like it's the part about being funny that scares me. I like games that allow me to react rather than have to think about like what happens next. I don't know how to play like for example, like the games I mentioned before, Gartic Phone, Jackbox, any game that requires me to make jokes or make references or understand references, I'm extremely weak at. So like D&D kind of falls between that middle ground where like it's probably gonna make me really reactive, but also I'm also probably gonna be like slightly stressed out from like having to think about what to do next. Because if I play D&D, I don't think the first thing I'd be thinking of doing is to be funny. I think the first thing I'd be thinking of doing is, okay, how do I not hold the group back? How do I play my part? Heck, I still have all the stuff I made from my world. Granted, I take a non-conventional route when it comes to special rules because I wanted to make the world that was a world that was different from most worlds. That's pretty cool. I think it's always nice to be able to branch out and do something different. It's always nice, yeah, rather than doing the same thing over and over and over again. There's always like an appeal to that. My friend once said he wanted to play D&D, but he couldn't find the DM. Excuse me. That was the case for a lot of groups that I've come across that wanted to play D&D. They couldn't find a DM, and then there are like DMs out there who are basically just waiting for a group to kind of like find them, basically. I wish there was, I mean, maybe there is, maybe I just don't know about it, but like if there was like a Tinder for like D&D groups and DMs, that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it be? Only core requirement for D&D is to be agreeable and willing to learn. Everything else you pick up on due time. That sounds pretty unintimidating to get into. Like the idea of being like willing to learn. I'm definitely willing to learn. Is that something a willing to learn person would say? Is that something they would say? I like learning. I'm very bad with retaining the information, so then that can be a bit frustrating at times. Good thing you didn't spell it Boulder's Gate or Bolt Tail Bolt Tail? Why? It means to put a time measure on how much time he's been role playing. A time. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you for explaining it to me. Date isn't showing my age. No worries. It's all good. Thank you so much for explaining it to me. Makes sense now. Yeah. If you could inherit one of the D&D classes and be able to use it in real life, what would it be? Let me Google the classes because I'm not sure. But no, I don't know. Hold on. D&D classes. I'll probably go off of these based on my understanding of them. I don't think I have the best understanding of them, but I probably, yeah. Classes. Honestly, I think I'd resonate most with being, I don't know, a wizard. Like off the top of my head, right? Like, I'm a guild receptionist. I feel like being a wizard would help me a lot. Yes. Collab stream when? I'm not sure. I can't really make any promises, but like when there is a collab stream, I'll definitely be announcing it. Yeah. What about Armello? Armello? Oh, right. There's an Armello board game, right? I think I read that before. Yeah. Armello. What about you guys? What would your D&D classes be? Armello. Right. Oh my god. The way this is laid out reminds me of For the King a little bit. Digital role-playing strategy board game. Developed by League of Geeks. Ooh. Announced as an iPad title. iPad? Interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely look into this. Yay. If you want to play, just play to survive. Play to survive. I think in my last game, which was the one that we had before, the one where I played during the D&D movie release, yeah, I don't remember, but I think I came really close to dying a couple different times. Welcome, thank you for dropping by. Welcome. You need to remember that in most D&D, you can mix classes and have a second class. Ooh, you can? What are the best classes that go together, and what are the worst classes that go together in terms of funny? That's what the DM is there for. Working alongside your DM to know what you can do to help your team is nice. That's cool. That works. I think the thing that kind of like stresses me out as well when it comes to games that require you to be funny is that when you try and be useful, most times it's just kind of like existing in the game rather than truly playing the game. And like when you're funny and like maybe you're not like entirely focused on, rather, yeah, like when you're not taking the game like too seriously, that's when you have the most fun. But I find it so difficult to not take the game as seriously as I take most things, because I'm like, oh no, what if I'm a burden? That stresses me out. Yeah. My favorites are Cleric and Monk. Cleric and Monk? Ooh. Hold on. But which class would I be IRL? That'd be a bard, 100%. Ooh, Cleric and Monk. Let me go back and have a look at the stuff. I think I should be able to. Ooh, I need to find like a list and like what they do. Oh, excuse me. Oh Lord. Excuse me. D&D classes explained. Yeah. Let's see. Very interesting. I'm not finding explanations for them. I'm finding like like things attributed to them. Like I just saw this one like post where it says like, oh, like for like clerics, you go to bed at 10 p.m. and go to sleep at 1 a.m. Well, I don't know what they do yet. I gotta find it. Very interesting. Yeah, there are a lot of those where they like attribute different things to like different classes, which is really interesting. Is this it? Ooh, these are all functional descriptions rather than like what they do otherwise. Oh, okay. I think I somewhat understand. Okay, yeah, I think I have it up. Yeah. Good stuff. Really want to play Armello, but I don't have any friends to play with. I see. Is it something you need friends to play with, or is it just more fun with friends? My favorites are Cleric and Monk. Which class of BRL? Bard. Ooh. Light armor. Ooh, I see. No, I need to find like an actual... I need to find like descriptions. D&D classes. Descriptions. Yeah. Description. Okay. I think... Yeah, I don't think I can find any descriptions. All of these are like very much like, oh, stats. Okay, yeah, I think I found something similar. Okay, sick. I probably like look into this at some point. I'll go wiki diving again. It'll be good. For me, I would be a monk with how I fight IRL for sure. How do monks typically fight? Are they like, for lack of better word, only because I've only really been exposed to Naruto. Is it like taijutsu? For me, I would be, oh, okay, yes. Family. Remember in May 2025 there'll be an IRL board game and you can buy extra dice and stickers. That's pretty fucking cool. I like that like you can buy extra dice and stickers. It's always nice to know that they have all these other options as well. Yeah. If you're looking into understanding a bit more of D&D in general, I recommend Joe Cat's D&D stuff. It's fun, quick, and very focused on humor, that it makes it easily digestible. Ooh, Joe Cat. Hold on, where's that receipt I write on? Hold on. Y'all hear that? Yeah, okay. Joe Cat. Gotcha. Joe Cat. Okay, it's definitely something I'll look into. Recently, I've come across a lot of D&D animations. So like people who play D&D and then like people take their like the audio from them playing D&D and then they animate over it. It's super funny and I really like it. Yeah. Actually, hold on. Give me a quick second. I will BRB. Very quick. Please wait for me. Please wait for me. I will be back very soon. Okay, I am back. Thank you for the wait. Good stuff. I'm sorry if you already answered this, but what kind of board games do you like to play? I like to play deck building games. They make me the happiest. I play Ranger because I like making my life harder than it needs to be. Harder than it needs to be? Is it a lot harder than playing other classes? Also, welcome. Thank you for coming. I'm gonna join on the monk train for sure. Caster. Ooh, monk is really popular, huh? It's really popular. Very interesting. In my game, I'm a level 5 Dragonborn warrior with 2 levels in Warlock. Level 5 Dragonborn warrior. What does that mean? Dragonborn? Sorcerer, Warlock, aka the Coughlok. Ooh, apparently from the quiz, I'm a bard, but my stats are focused on intelligence. Bards are charisma based. Oh my god! If bards are charisma based, I'd be a horrible bard! I've always been either a barbarian, fighter, or cleric. If I'm playing the villain, it's either a rogue or a sorcerer. Ooh, sorcerer villains are always fun. It's one of the strongest combos in D&D. Sorcerer warlock. Cough lock? Does cough refer to coffin? I'm not sure if it's available in my country, and even if it is, no one will play it with me. No! I hope you do. I hope you do manage to find people to play it with. Yes, yes, yes. You can play with bots, but playing with friends changes the mood a lot. That's fair. I kind of feel that. You can take games as seriously as you want. I always have fun being generally nice, but letting my competitive streak shine a little bit when I want to have fun. Felt. I get very competitive. So that's kind of like, when I say I'm reactive, usually it's during competitive games. If I'm in co-op games, I usually like, I lock in and I'm like, and I try my best to help even if I'm not very helpful. But with competitive games, I lose my shit. I lose my entire shit. And you can, yeah, I think it's kind of leaked before. In my recent Dave the Diver stream, we had to play like a little bit of like a mini game, a bit of a gambling thing. And I went back to watch it and I'm like, yo, what? Is that me? It's a bit, yeah. It's like Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah. I'm not thinking when I'm in that state. Oh man, okay, good stuff. I think its most ridiculous class combo would be Barbarian / Wizard. Like, why? So like you're strong with melee and then you're also strong with range, like with wizard stuff? Is that it? If you want a quick rundown of each class, may I recommend watching Joe Cat's Crap Guide to D&D? I could actually. Let me just add that to my receipts because I've already written down Joe Cat. So now I'll just like go into the crap guide. That's it. Yeah, sick. Good stuff. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna play F Gacha? I've gotcha. Okay, have fun. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you. Monk fight with their bare fists. Oh, damn. Okay, so it's like a lot of martial arts, I'm assuming. Is that it? Oh, excuse me. What do you guys suggest we do? We do what? Question mark. It's available on mobile, but the only problem is that I don't have any friends on the board. I see it do be like that. It's hard to find friends to play certain games with because like not everyone wants to play a specific game. I definitely feel that. The Indian enemy will take over the world. Let's go! I can't wait for that day. Then it feels like, yeah, we'll all finally have something in common and then we can achieve world peace. Ranger during original 5e was was 5e like a D&D world building thing? Was it like a version of the world? Huh, garbage to say the least? Ooh, was it? What made it quote unquote garbage? Coffee lock. Oh, so it wasn't like coffin, it was coffee. Very interesting. Ranger was known as the worst class during 5e. I see, which is why it was my main. I see you like a good challenge. Very cool. Yeah. Good stuff. Monk is popular only because you can easily make it second in primary class with anything. That sounds pretty nice, actually. That sounds like, yeah, it sounds beginner friendly. If it's like easy to play, I think it's something I'd probably start with. Ranger, with the recent addition, Ranger has become better, thankfully. That's good. When I play comp games, the dark urge comes out of me. I got cursed. You got cursed? Why? Comp games, the dark urge comes out of me. I feel that too. It's definitely something I struggle with. Yes, I struggle with it. It's not something I'm proud of, but it can get really funny. I'm thankful that the kind of competitive I am is not the sore loser, fuck you and your entire family, like I hate you for winning. That's definitely not the kind of competitive I am. I fall more into the how dare you? How dare you do this to me? Usually I make sure that it's fun for everyone because I know like it can always be like, I don't know, like I've played games with people who would objectively be considered quote unquote sore losers. And it's not fun. It's just not fun. Yeah. I like gambling Mia. She's very unhinged. It's amazing. I'm glad you like it. But a barbarian who multis into any sort of magic class can't cast magic while raging. That's the only drawback because rage is what the barbarian is most known for. Oh, in that case, then it's just kind of it cancels itself out, I guess. Oh, okay. Sorry, BRB. I gotta handle something actually. So sorry. I need to I'll BRB. Thank you for waiting. Wait for me, please. Wait for me. Yeah. Hello, I am back. Sorry, the pigeons had a bit of an emergency I had to deal with. Okay, I also got more water. So yeah, if you guys want to have water, I got water. Book a riot. Here we go. We got a book. You guys like my book? You guys like it? I have a book. All right, cheers. Yeah, book. Good stuff, good stuff. Welcome, thank you for dropping by. Welcome, welcome. Bard is mostly charisma buff for your team, except in Wizardry 8 when he can use bagpipes as nukes. That's sick. That's actually sick. I haven't heard the word bagpipe in like such a long time. I forgot that was an actual instrument. Oh, excuse me. 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 Yo! What the fuck? What was that? Okay, good stuff. When the dark urge is out of me, I hit them with the curse of Ra. I feel like I've seen that. Was it a TikTok? It was that one with like the guy who like runs up to you and just goes like curse of Ra. I'm not sure. No, it wasn't from that TikTok. It was actually from something else. I just related the two because it feels like it could be from that TikTok. Very interesting. Probably I'm the only one that remembers Wizardry 8 because I'm old. Feel like I might have to look it up. Yeah, it's not familiar to me at all. Good stuff. Is it much up to prevent riots? I mean, it depends on the riot. What? Yes. Book. I'm glad you guys like the book. That was 4 consecutive burps. Actually crazy. The legendary quintuple burp. For sure. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I usually my burps stop at 3 and then like I never have to burp anymore. But well, this is rare. Book! Yes. I'm glad you guys like the book. Yes. I mentioned wait, what did I mention? Oh my god, you can't be doing this to me. I forgot. No, I brain farted. No! This is fine. But you guys wear, okay, now what's it called? Like on the topic of bagpipes, right? What's that thing called? What's the skirt called? Quilts? Is that what it's called? I heard that you don't wear anything under quilts. Is that an actual thing? Can like someone help me fact check that? Kilts? Okay, that makes sense. Kilts. Yeah. If you want to look up Wizardry 8, look up Seth Zintak review of it because he tells most ridiculous parts of the game. Sounds fun, actually. Quilt is something else. What's a quilt? I feel like I vaguely know what it is. I just don't really know what it is. Yes. You know, I always thought quilts were really cute. Sorry, I always thought kilts were really cute. Like, because they reminded me of like plaid tennis skirts. Yeah, so like for a long time as like as a much younger elf who didn't really know anything, I thought like people in like, where are kilts from? I know so little about this. Scotland? Was it Scotland? I think it was Scotland. I thought like people who wore kilts were basically just wearing like cute tennis skirts. So I was like, yay, that's so cute, it's so cool. Not knowing that it's a completely separate garment. Yay! The reason of how I got cursed was because a friend recently died in a game by a devil. We defeated the devil and got his weapon. He had a cure placed on the claymore in a different language. A cure placed on the claymore? Very interesting. Seth Zintak is very unhinged in a dry comedic way, just a warning. Okay, I'll definitely keep that in mind. Thank you for the heads up. Quilts are like big, fluffy, handmade blankets. Oh my god, speaking of blankets, what's your preference when it comes to blankets? What do you guys like in a good blanket? I think for me, I like using a comforter as a blanket. I'd use what's it called? I'd use a bed sheet as a blanket because it just feels nicer. I like it more. I just do. I don't know, something about it. I think the way it feels on my skin just feels nice. But like I have like 3 blankets. One of it is the really fluffy one. The one that literally feels like it's yeah, it's just all fluff. I don't really like using that one because I don't know, it gets really hot and it makes me sweat and I don't like it. And like using like another blanket, like this one's a bit rough. I think it's for people who like to have a blanket on, but it's for hot weather. So it's actually very porous, it's very airy, but it's also heavy and it's also really rough on the skin. And like it makes me like it gives me sensory overload. Overload. Yay! It gives me like a lot of sensory overload. And it just kind of, oh, I can't sleep in it. It hurts me to use. But my best blanket so far is just like an old, tattered bedsheet. Like I could use an actual blanket. But the bed sheet though, it's so comfy. So like, why would I fix something that's not broken, right? Yeah. Also, a game can have 30 main protagonist voice acted characters. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Cool is something you put on your bed like a cover. Kilts are mainly a Scottish thing. Oops, excuse me. I had to like pause for that. Yeah. It's something you put on your head like a cover. Oh, I see. With blood and sweat, you'll carry the burden. I picked up the weapon and got cursed. No! I hope you get uncursed. Warm, a little heavy, and a bit fuzzy, fluffy. I think I kind of get that. The idea of using a comforter for me is like, I like the idea of like sleeping under a comforter. I like blankets that are heavy, but they can't be hot. And I think comforters kind of fit into that. They're fluffy, they're kind of airy, but there's weight to it, and it just feels nice. Yeah. Blankets that don't make me sweat at night, basically. Like, goddamn, I can't stand sweating at night. Yeah. Like, if I'm sleeping, I don't want to be worried about sweating. I'm getting like memories. If the blanket isn't big, thick, and fluffy, then it's not a blanket that will hit for me. That's also fair. Like, what kind of fluffy though? Big, thick, I get. Fluffy. What kind of fluffy? Is it kind of like a cotton fluffy, or is it kind of like a faux fur fluffy? Question mark? Something that can get cold so I can sleep better at night. Like, I don't like being warm while sleeping. Right, I feel that. No, real. I've had my weighted blanket for years and I just can't go back. I've been thinking about whether I want to get a weighted blanket. I like the idea of having a weighted blanket. The sad thing is, that like when I was considering it, I didn't have air conditioning yet, so it would have just been like really hot for me. I think now I could definitely consider it. Yeah. Very cool. I know that like heated blankets are a thing too, but I've never really considered it. I'm assuming those are best for like places that have really cold climates. Where the guild is, it's pretty tropical here, so it's like, yeah, no, things don't really get too cold. Like the coldest I've probably experienced is like maybe 24 degrees, which I think for a lot of people that don't live in tropical regions, probably really normal, or like hot, or like hot even. I don't know. Yes. Good stuff. I like blankets that aren't heavy, otherwise I have a hard time waking and getting up. Oh, because it's too comfy? That's a problem I wish I had. But yeah, like not being able to wake up and get up on time feels like such a shitty thing. But I blame having responsibilities. Like, of course, responsibilities are responsibilities. You know, nobody really wants responsibilities. But if it weren't for responsibilities, we could all sleep in and have a really good rested night with our thick, fluffy, and fluffy, amazing blankets. Imagine sleeping and not having to worry about like getting up the next day, which probably isn't an uncommon experience, but like, it's a nice one. Yeah. I like the idea of just being able to sleep in. Yeah. Even for like holidays, like I'm not really someone who likes to travel, so like, yeah, I'm perfect as the guild receptionist. I never leave. I don't really like to travel. But if I did travel, my preference is to have like a staycation. I like sightseeing, sure. But I'm not like a go out and buy things person. I'm a go out and have a look and then come back and sleep in a nice place kind of person. Yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. Cotton Fluffy, unrelated note, I managed to get the Eye of the Mephistopheles at like level 4 in my current D&D campaign since I rolled high against the curse, and after answering an astrophysics riddle, it was awesome. I shall be back. I need to get something to drink. No worries, no worries. Tropical weather is the worst. Release me from this hell. Goddamn. My experience has been pretty okay so far. Staycations are the best vacations. Okay, the pigeons are they're kind of acting up again. So I'll probably have to BRB again. In the meantime, tell me what you guys like to do. Tell me what you guys like to do when you guys go traveling. And also for those of you who haven't like or want to talk about blankets, let me know. I'll BRB. Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry. Sometimes the pigeons get into scuffles, and then I have to step in and go like, no, stop! But yeah, if they get into another scuffle, I'm gonna have to probably deal with that. So we'll see. Thank you so much much for waiting. Thank you so much for waiting. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Have you seen a blanket with a tiger? Like a tiger on it? Or like with a tiger print? Very interesting. Very interesting. Let me scroll all the way up. Yeah. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. To be honest, I hate traveling because my sense of direction is so bad. I got lost in a hospital once. I need road signs. I don't blame you though. Hospitals are really confusing. Everything looks the same. Like all the walls are the same, all the doors are the same, everyone looks the same, everyone's wearing the same thing. Like, I don't blame you at all. I'd probably also get lost in a hospital. Oh, excuse me. Okay, cool stuff, cool stuff. I'm still on staycation right now. It's awesome. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Get your staycation in. It's good, it's good. The thing I look forward to the most about staycations is really just the thing I mentioned before, just being able to sleep in and not have to worry about anything. I like systems and schedules, but I also like when the schedule of the day is just to sleep in and not do anything. Like if there's a schedule, I like to keep to it. If there isn't a schedule, like I don't want to be told what to do, if that makes sense. Yay! Cool. While she's gone, can someone help me take a pigeon? I say it was among the ones that kind of got away, huh? I like sightseeing, mostly nature and Native American museums. Museums are fun. Like there's not a lot of talk about museums, I think. Like when people say museums, immediately like you're like, oh, art museums are like old things. It's nice to see museums of literally anything. There's so much story behind all the little items. There's so much history behind all these items, and it's always nice to read into. It feels like an IRL wiki dive. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of museums. I like them. But then again, if you ask me which museums I've been to, I won't be able to tell you. But yes. Hot springs. I've never been in a hot spring. What's a hot spring like? Wait, no, I have. It was like an open air hot spring. Huh. Okay, so like, if there was a cold equivalent of a hot spring, would you prefer to go to like an actual hot spring, or would you guys prefer to go to like the cold equivalent of a hot spring is a pool? I'm sorry. I don't know. Okay, hot springs, I think it's because I don't like the feeling of being warm. I'm not the biggest fan of hot springs, but it always feels so good to leave the hot spring feeling so rejuvenated and refreshed. I guess that's the main reason why people typically go. Yeah. First off, when traveling, touring the hotel room, because that's always fun. Oh, dude, yeah, no, that's so real. Sometimes if you pay like full price for a room, you gotta check out all the facilities as well. So it's not just the room. If there's a pool, I'm checking out the pool. If there's a gym, I'm checking out the gym. Not that I've ever seen a hotel room with a gym in it before. And then if there's like more shit, like I'm checking it out. It's pretty cool. Even if I never use it, like I like looking around and seeing things rather than just doing things. So yeah, like honestly, I like exploring the hotel in itself. If it's a really big hotel, it's even more fun. Yeah. Very cool, very cool. There was a time I visited a different hot spring every year. How many hot springs do you have in your area? Damn. Then finding all the food spots and just going around and sightseeing. Haven't gone on a genuine vacation over 5 years. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. The way you guys talk about vacations honestly sounds so fun. I'm not huge on traveling. Every time like someone brings up traveling to me, I'm like, ugh, do we have to? But the way you guys talk about it make it sound really fun. I think the thing I don't really like about traveling is having to stick. Once again, I like having schedules and I like sticking to schedules. I don't really like schedules that are like so stressful to follow, because then I'm already stressed out. Like if the schedule is there, I feel the need to follow it to a T. If it's a really stressful one, I'm even more stressed out. So there's that. Maybe that's why I'm not really into traveling. Stop. I remember that. That was a while ago. Oh my god, that clip feels like it was just yesterday. I miss hot springs. Used to go every 2 months before moving. Anyways, most interesting thing that happened was boiling an egg in the water. How quick was it? Like, was it like a quick process? Boiling an egg and did you guys eat it? The pigeons eating your dinner? No, they get into scuffles. Like they're not nice birds. So like the way they treat me is not exclusive to me. They're generally just not very nice. So that applies to each other as well. Sometimes they get into scuffles and I have to hold them apart and be like, no, 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 you stop. And when that happens, usually I'll have to BRB. Yes, yes. I mean, so far it seems like they're doing okay. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem too bad at the moment. Yay! They're looking at each other though, so I'm like... Tiger print on blankets. Tiger print on blankets are great. I don't know. I don't really look at the prints on blankets because like when I'm sleeping, I can't see the blankets anyway. So yeah. I just like how blankets feel typically. I don't think I've ever had a printed blanket before. Usually, like, my blankets are, like, one solid color. Yeah. Or, like, if it's a bedsheet, it's just bedsheet. I saw one video when one white pigeon female really wanted to know parrot cocktail male. Like, confusingly species wanted to know. I see. Yo! Connie! Thank you so much for the 50 gifted! Thank you! Yo! Dude, what the fuck? Thank you so much! Thank you so much! That's actually insane! Thank you so much! What the fuck? Oh my god. Thank you so much again, Connie, for the 50 gifted. That's fucking insane. That's actually fucking insane. Holy shit. Today is a day. It is! Holy shit. What a badass. Remove this auto alert. Yeah. Gotta go. Now's the sweet embrace of sleep beckons. All good. Please, by all means. I hope you had a good time here today. Thank you so much for dropping by. Good stuff. My work calls. Have a great time. Thank you so much for dropping by. I hope you have a good time at work. Also got to go have an amazing stream. Thank you for dropping by as well. I really appreciate it. You guys have an amazing time. Good stuff. Connie always does that. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. Good stuff. I guess going back to the blankets, do you guys have any weird sleeping habits? Like sleep talking or sleepwalking. I'm a sleep talker, and that's probably the reason why I could never get into sleeping streams. I know that's a thing on Twitch. I don't know if people do that on YouTube. I don't think it would work on YouTube because like I just don't think it would work on YouTube. But sleeping I think that was a period back during my Naruto fanfiction era, where like one morning my mom came, like, yeah, you know, elf mama came in and was like, oh, I go to school. You know, like, oh my god, it's time for school. And she caught me in this position where I was laying flat on my back, right? And like my hands were in the position of like a like the jutsu position, and I was just sleeping like that. I don't know if it was because maybe the night before I was like fucking around and I was like messing with my hands, and then I fell asleep in that very convenient position, or if it just happened as I was asleep. I could not tell, but I have pictures that I obviously cannot show. But the fact that it happened, if she had just told me it happened, I wouldn't have believed her at all. Not at all. So yeah. Do you guys have any weird sleeping habits? I'm very curious. I sleep talk a lot as well. If I had a sleeping stream, I don't know what I'd say in my sleep. I feel like it's not safe. Yes. I fall so deep in sleep, I don't move while sleeping. So like whichever position you sleep in, you just wake up like that. I know that some people tend to kick around a lot. I'm a kicker. When I sleep, I kick. I think like even as a like back when I was really young, there's just this thing where like a lot of elves tend to do this, where when your elf parents get really busy, they send you to live with their elf parents. So basically your elf grandparents. And that was me for a significant period in my early life. So my grandparents were a little bit weird. They didn't sleep on the bed the normal way. Like okay, elf grandpapa, elf granddaddy would be like, he'd be sleeping on the bed like normally, like his head is where like the bed frame is, and like yeah, normally, right? And then like my grandmom would like literally sleep on the opposite, so like her head would be like where the feet would typically be, and then like they'd sleep in like a, I'm sorry, in a lack of better word, for lack of better word, in it's like, I don't want to say it because it's my grandparents, but like in like how else do I say it? In a 69 position. I'm sorry, okay? Like, like my grandma's, like my grandmother's side would be like on like where the feet is, and my granddad would be sleeping on the opposite side. So sometimes like I'll alternate, like whenever I sleep over at my grandparents' place, I would like, sometimes I'd be on sometimes I'd be on like my grandmom's side, and sometimes I'd be on my granddad's side. And I think there have been multiple times where like, cause I'm a kicker, my granddad told me that like 1 or 2 nights before that I had actually kicked him in my sleep. That my foot actually went into his mouth. I don't think I've ever recovered from that. I still feel horrible about it. But yeah, it is what it is. But I was like super young. I was like super tiny at the time. I think I was like probably, I don't know, 7? Yeah, like a yin and yang position. That's a much better way to put it. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate that. That's a much better way to put it. Yes, yes. I fell from the top bunk bed when I was 14. Top bunk? Oh shit, that's crazy. Actually, that's... How much did it hurt? Is it like a traumatizing kind of pain? Very interesting. Huh. I don't know about weird sleeping habits, but I do keep my entire collection of plushies on my bed to sleep with. Do they all end up on the floor the morning after? Or like, do they stay put on the bed? I sleep with only half my body under my blanket. Typically, I stick my leg out from under the blanket to keep myself at the right temperature. Right. Like you manage your temperature. I definitely feel that. I need my feet to be out. So like, I'll have like the blanket covering from my ankles all the way up to like my shoulders, but like my feet, they need to be out. Otherwise, like it gets way too hot and then like I start sweating. Yeah. Thank God I feared the story will go and really not save YouTube direction. Also, Mia definitely has Riz. It's charming how you discuss stuff. It's engaging and it just draws you in. By the way, oh my god, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Like you can physically see me trying to like resist the urge to not go like compliment. That was not an excuse for me to just do it. But thank you, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Who has more Riz, Mia or Book? I'm curious too. Mia or Book? I need to hug something to sleep, and the fuzzy blanket brings nice sensations to my hands and feet. Somehow I need to be playing a scenario in my head to transition to sleep, or else I can't sleep. Oh, I think I have something similar, but not exactly the case. I definitely get that though. Sometimes when I can't sleep, I start to imagine like black dots kind of expanding in my vision and then covering my vision. Sometimes it works, other times like it doesn't, but it is what it is. Gotta go bye. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you. Also, apparently, I was told a couple of times by different people that I sleep talk. Anything specific that they mentioned that like, I don't know, like what's a funny thing that tends to come up when you sleep talk? Yeah, I'm trying to think of something I can share, but like a lot of the stuff I say when I sleep is best not shared. Oh goddamn, my headcanon is that Mia is the book. I'm trying to figure out like question mark. If I'm the book, then what about me? Who am I? If Mia is the book, who's Mia? Yes. I actually do have one. I have a blanket over my feet to fall asleep. Ooh, is it also for like temperature regulation? Sometimes I'll take like a heavy, like a bolster or something like that, whatever I have on the bed, or like another pillow, and I'll cover just my eyes, and then using my arms, I'll put them up and then I'll push it down onto my eyes. So like my eyes have pressure on them, and that helps me sleep better as well. And like I've told my friends, but I swear by it. It always helps me sleep, especially when I'm having a lot of trouble. But some of my friends are like, no, it's not good. What if you suffocate? At least I'm asleep. If I can't sleep at night, I'm just like, ugh. But it's not covering like, you know, like my vitals. I don't know. What's the word? I don't know, right? But it's not covering my nose, it's not covering my mouth, it's just my eyes. And usually it helps me sleep really, really well. I go into really deep sleep when I do it. Yeah. Oh my god, Granddad is a toe sniffer? I wouldn't know, honestly. Feet sniffing position, I guess. My mom falls asleep on the dining room because she likes to see her telenovelas, and she stays there until I get from work and take her to her room. Honestly, that seems nice. That seems like such a wholesome memory to have with your mom. That's really cool. Yes, I landed on my side of my body hard. My mom was panicking while my little bro was laughing. God damn! Yeah, I'd be panicking too. Like, a top bunk is really high up. I've never had to sleep on a bunk bed before, because I am an only elf. But I've been to like houses where there were bunk beds, and I've been on the top bunk, and it's actually very high. It's horrifying. It's scary. I could really not sleep on a bunk bed, honestly, unless I'm on the bottom. And even when I'm on the bottom, I think it bothers me because, like, what if the top bunk falls on me? I prefer to have beds that don't have bunks. Is that what a bunk means? I don't know. It's hard to beat the book when it comes to Riz. It's quite charming. Well, you're not wrong, but what about me? What about me? What about me? Welcome! Thank you so much for dropping by. No worries, you're not late. No worries, no worries. There's no such thing as being late for a stream. Thank you for dropping by. If Mia is the book, then the elf is Mia's puppet, like the dramatic mask and Lethal Company. So technically the book is where the brain is, and that's where all my motor functions are, like. I guess it makes sense. There's a lot of stories about villains possessing items that will then take over the next reader, Mia. You can take a spin on that and have an excuse to swap models if you are bored of Elf 1. Very interesting. I'll definitely take that into consideration, actually. That's pretty cool. Eternal sleep? Well, I don't know. Like, it's usually like not covering like my nose or my mouth, so like the odds of me suffocating are extremely low, and it's not made of plastic, you know. It's like it's a cloth material. It's breathable, so I think it's fine. Usually it's fine. I have a really good sleep when I like put pressure on my eyes. It feels nice. Yeah. Huh? What about love? What about trust? Oh my god, I know that's a reference to something, but I don't remember what it is. I feel like it's so familiar to me, but I don't remember what it is. Yeah. Oh boy. When it comes to like, I feel like I have more sleeping habits, but I need to dig for them because it's been so long. I don't think, yeah, it's been really long. The most prominent ones I have are definitely like that Naruto pose one. I'm so sorry. It feels like my entire life, like, what's it called? Revolves around Naruto, but for a good portion of my childhood, that basically is what I consumed. I've made a habit of calling history lore and canon. What kind of history? Like history of other things, or like your self-history? Interesting. I don't know. I feel like when I call my childhood lore, it feels like it's not real. It puts me in like a situation. Yes, I can imagine Naruto running in schoolyard. That was a thing I saw a lot, like back when I was in like elf school. Like back when I was like, I don't know, yeah, like when I was like 7 to about 14. It was a huge thing. Everyone just kind of like Naruto run, and it was funny. It was really cool. Yeah. I heard you sleep with your stuffed animal. Oh my god. You're not wrong. Okay, so as a kid, I was gifted this cat plushie. It's a pink cat plushie, and it's really let me just give you some context, right? So in Mandarin, typically when you see a cat, if I'm not mistaken, I think they just call cats like, typically they say like Mao to be like cats, right? But like if sometimes like in stories or like in riddles, they'll go like, oh, xiao mao mi, which basically means like small little cat. Cause my cat plushie was like huge and it was pink. I think for like my entire childhood, when I would refer to my plush, I would literally just call it da mao mi, which means like big cat. And I was really attached to it. Like, I'm not even ashamed, honestly, because like this plush has been with me like my entire life. It's been with me through the highs, the lows, the tears, the laughs. Like, for me to not acknowledge this plush is for me to deny my existence. So but I don't sleep with it anymore, unfortunately. It's just, yeah, because usually when I sleep with the plush ends up on the floor. So I've put it safe and sound. I've displayed it in my little cabinet. and now she's just there. Yeah. I'm really attached to the plush. If I lost the plush, I don't know what I'd do. I think I'd actually cry. Like right now, I'd cry immediately. There were a couple of scares back then because I would bring it everywhere. I brought it onto the car. I bring it with me everywhere. Like even back when we used to live in like a different spot, they'd be like at the elevator, you'd literally just see me like carrying my plush around. And it's not like a cute tiny little plush that just makes sense to bring around. It's a tattered piece of shit plush that definitely looks like I've had it since I was 2, because I did have it since I was 2. But yeah, it's a very fond memory I have of my childhood, and I don't think I could ever let it go. Like wherever I go, I'm gonna bring it with me. Yes, yes, yes. Good stuff, good stuff. What about, yes, okay, that makes sense. Yo, Michael D! Thank you so much. Welcome to Squabbler Plus Plus. Yo, thank you so much for the Memoire. Welcome, welcome. You're not late. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Yo, that's fucking crazy. Thank you so much. Big, massive appreciate. 1 month. Sorry I'm late, but congrats to 1 month of full of good stuff. I'm glad you've enjoyed yourself. I'm really, really glad. Yes, yes, yes. Also, for all the new members, for those of you who want to catch member streams, I'll just let you guys know real quick. Member streams are only for Squabbler pluses and up. So if you're a Squabbler Lite, you have access to emotes and the badges. Yes, yes, yes. Good stuff. It's something I definitely should have mentioned during my membership stream, because I was rushing for it and everything was really hectic. I was like, oh, membership stream is just about celebrating. So that's really all I did. I just sung songs and I was happy. But then I'm like, oh, I wish I had like a stream where I kind of like brought you guys through all the tiers, and it's something I'll definitely plan on doing very soon, depending on like how the whole membership thing goes. Like we're gonna have to see. Yay! Good stuff, good stuff. Once again, Mercury, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your membership. Massive, massive appreciate. 1 month is insane, actually insane. Yes, yes, yes. Well, not for me. I was 16 when Naruto was out, so I see. When Naruto was out, I think Naruto is probably older than me. Like I think it started like way before I was born. I think I just got a membership. Hi, hey yo, welcome. I was fighting the lovers Arcana in P3. Oh, Persona 3. Excuse me. Oh, whoa, that was. Excuse me. That was a burp. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for dropping by. I hope you enjoy it here. I also hope you have a good time with P3R. Yeah, good stuff. Like history in general, yo, the Trojan horse is canon. That's kind of funny though, actually. Like I think if I had something like this as a kid when I had to take history for exams and stuff, I think this would actually help. Like making it relevant to making it fun, right? Because history back then always felt like such a bore. But now, like, that I can basically go into history at my own pace, I like reading about stuff. I like learning about things. I don't like being challenged, as in, like, tested to see how much I know. That bothers me. Like, if I know it, I know it. Just trust me that I know it. And if you ask me questions and I don't know it, just pretend I know it anyway. Yes. My family mentions that I hug in my sleep sometimes. They pass the pillow to the dog. Wait, what? Wait. Did I hug in my sleep sometimes? They pass the pillow to the dog? Like the pillow that you hug with? They give it to the dog? Is that it? Do you still have it with you? I do. Let me, okay. You guys won't be able to see my plush, right? But let me just take her out. Hold on. Give me a second. Woo! You can literally hear me unlocking my shit. Oh God, okay. This is fine. It's been a while though, friend. How you been, man? How you been? Oh my God, it's been so long since I've actually hugged this plush. It's actually so nice to just sit here and like look at it again. Oh, you look old. Were you old? I'm gonna keep this plush out tonight. Or they pass me back my pack, or sometimes they scroll into my bed. For the hugs? Let's go. I'm confused as to what's going on. We're just having like here and there conversation. I'm hopping between topics. Yay. Welcome. I'll lose the purpose of my life. I've had a snow leopard since I was a baby. It's over like 18 years since I've had that boy. Oh my God. Wait, a snow leopard as in like a plush? Or like an actual snow leopard. 5 out of 10. I'll take it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Welcome. Me and Naruto is 2007. Are you sure? I feel like it was earlier. Naruto is 2002. Oh, okay. No, then I'm definitely older. I'm definitely older than Naruto. It's just it came out before I was sentient. You know, like when you're a kid and like you don't remember anything that happened before you hit like age 4. So like from 4 onwards, all your memories are incredibly vivid. Something like that. Yeah. I read the Naruto manga. Wait, like all the way? Have you read all the chapters? That'd be insane, honestly, because there's so much. I've tried to read the Naruto manga. I have. I don't remember much of it though. It's been so long. Yeah. Do you like musicals? I love musicals. I really like musicals. I like. Initially, I didn't think I'd like Broadway, but I think like many people who are into musicals now, I got into it through Hamilton. I like Hamilton. And then from Hamilton, I discovered Heathers. And from Heathers, I discovered Waitress. And from Waitress, later on, I think I was around when the Mean Girls musical was announced, which was also really cool because, yay. I don't remember the name of the actress, but it was, oh god, the names. I'm so bad with names. I'm trying to remember. Veronica from Heathers has the same actress as, oh my god, who was that really cool goth chick? And Janice? Yeah, I think she was Janice in Mean Girls as well, which like kind of like made me go like, oh my god, that's so cool. And Mean Girls feels like kind of a successor to Heathers. Sort of, I think, like a spiritual successor. I think so. Yeah. Epic is a great listen to. I would like to hear it, actually. I've actually seen the name kind of hop around. I just haven't actually looked into it. Yeah. They passed me pillows for the dog, so like, oh, that's so sweet, actually. So like the dog also basically gets the benefit from your hugging. That's actually very precious. 2007 was the end of the anime. Seriously? Wait, is it the end of the initial like Naruto anime before they went into Shippuden? But it has no actual musical play yet. Do you like musicals in Epic? Oh, so it's just music at the moment? Very interesting. I have a couple stuffed animals that I passed down to my oldest son. It's nice to see them still so loved. That's actually so precious. I never really think about plushies being able to be passed down, because like I think after a specific period they start to wear down, especially when they're really loved. And my little cat, I don't know if you can hear but my cat has been loved for such a long time that I think if I was a little bit rougher with my plush, it's probably tear. The tail's kind of falling off too. I should probably sew it back. I didn't even realize this was, yeah. Oh, it's so sad. It feels like so much time has passed. It just feels like, no, my childhood's over. I have a really big attachment to cats, mainly because of like my history with this plush. If not for this plush, I think I'd be pretty neutral in terms of like whether I was a cat or a dog person. Yeah. I really wish insta-kill abilities worked on video game bosses, even if it was a lower chance. Insta-kill? Are there a lot of insta-kill abilities? I feel like I never see those. I'm a Dragon Ball Z kid. I see. I never got into DBZ, but I would like to understand like I know that it has a very strong fan base, and I'm sure that because it has a very strong fan base, it says a lot about the anime, right? Excuse me. And it feels like a shonen classic as well, so it's something I definitely want to eventually get into. I tried out One Piece for the same reason. Definitely something I could like, but not something I could get into easily, mainly because of the art style. Yeah. Naruto Shippuden was 2007. That makes sense, actually. Stuffed plushie. It has a few holes in it, and that's something I won't allow, so I sew and fix it every time when it gets slightly damaged. Aww. No, that's precious. Ugh. I feel so bad looking at this hole. I feel like I want to like sew it up now, but like, you're gonna have to wait, child. Yo, my heart feels so warm right now. Thank you for suggesting I take out my plushie, because like it's been so long. It's been so long. I've been having like a couple rough weeks, and honestly, like it's nice. It feels like I can. It feels like I've gone back in time, if that makes sense. My heart's so warm right now. Someone reading the entirety of Naruto is the ultimate dream of Mia. That's the thing, right? Like, as much as I love Naruto, have I watched every episode? No. Have I read the entire thing? I don't remember. Maybe I have, I don't remember. But yeah, I like the idea of Naruto. I like the characters. I like how it plays out. At least my idea of what it plays out. But yeah, but generally if someone's like, oh, have you watched Naruto? I'd be like, no. Do you like that? Yeah, I like it. Anyway, I do. Yeah. I'm a One Piece kid, but I also watch DBZ and Naruto. I see. It's pretty cool, honestly. Like, I'm pretty sure like a lot of the shonen, the huge classic shonen anime at the time, I'm sure that a lot of them were like really, really good. It's just a matter of like which one you wanted to commit to as a kid, or which one you happened to commit to as a kid, or which one you were forced to commit to as a kid because TV is like that's all they play on TV. Maybe. I see. The end of Shippuden was 2019. That feels like yesterday. I remember when Shippuden ended, I was so sad. And then when they announced the Boruto stuff, there was so much shit going on with like how the characters were named and how Sarada was named Salad and all that kind of stuff. Like the hate for Sakura at the time briefly stops just so people could hate more on Boruto. But I feel so bad for Sakura. I don't know where the story's progressed so far, but I don't think Sakura really deserves all the hate that she got. Like, I don't think it's her fault, if you know what I mean. I just don't think she was written very well. Like, that's kind of all I really have to to say about it. Yeah. Step away for a bit. What's the topic of convo right now? We're talking about Naruto. Yeah. I'm back with drinks and wings. Hell yeah. Welcome back. I love myself some drinks and wings. I want some wings. Head pads. Thank you for the head pads. Our cute, hardworking Oshi. Thank you. Light and dark personas have insta-kill abilities. It's a very low chance, but the chance is heavily boosted when your enemy is weak to the light or dark element. Oh, is this a P3R thing? Fun fact about DBZ, Toriyama, rest in peace, didn't come up with TBZ. When he was brainstorming ideas with his friend, they had no idea what new to write, and he was thinking of leaving the manga world. Oh! But when they were doing that, his wife came up and said, hey, you like those fighting tournaments so much, why not write about that? Sick! I like that this has like an established history as well. Rest in peace, Toriyama. Yes. It's really nice to find comfort in childhood objects. It really takes you back. It does. It really does. I think, you know, when you grow up and then it starts to feel like you feel a lot less. Like you feel a lot as a kid. Like you feel everything, like almost to the extent of like you get overwhelmed with feelings as a kid. Then as you grow up, things start to feel a bit numb. I think it's not something you notice, you know, when it happens. But then when you start feeling things, like when the nostalgia hits, it reminds you of how much more you could feel back then compared to now, because life just feels so mundane, I guess. It's not the same. You're not exploring the world through the same eyes as like, you know, back when you were a kid. It's so different. And like, yeah, childhood objects tend to bring that back. I assume that's probably why nostalgia is so strong. But yeah, I grew up with DBZ, but I have also seen the big three as well, and I love them all. I want Haki to learn ninjutsu and achieve Bankai. Bankai? Hey yo! Haki to learn ninjutsu and achieve Wait. Okay, first off, who's Haki? And I know where Bankai is from and where ninjutsu is from. But who's Haki? I dropped a playlist on Discord for Epic. Thank you. I'll definitely check it out in case you wanted to listen. It's in animatic form. The musical isn't finished yet though. Ooh, yeah, I'll definitely have a look at it. I like musicals. I didn't think I would like musicals, but I guess me liking High School Musical to begin with was a telling sign. I just didn't think of it as a musical, so like if you'd asked me like back when I was like young, oh, you like musicals? I'd be like, nah, I don't like musicals, while singing like to every single song in High School Musical. I don't know. Like, yeah, there's the word musical in the name of High School Musical, but it doesn't feel... It's not immediately obvious. It's not immediately obvious. Yeah. I love the goofy music in the background of stream as I fight Persona boss. It's fun. I'm glad you like it. If you want to find the source of the BGM, it's by DOVA-SYNDROME. It's called Puka Puka. It's very cute. Good stuff, good stuff. They changed Sakura's character between the manga and anime. Sakura was a lot nicer in the manga. Was she? I don't really remember. It's been so long. I know that I loved Sakura and Shippuden. I think there was so much that they did with her in the beginning of Shippuden before they just dropped her, which I feel really sad about. Like, there was that whole thing with Lady Chio, and then there was that whole thing. I really liked her character, and then like I think later on, just for the sake of progression and character development for like maybe Naruto mainly, they kind of had to turn her into a different character, and I got really sad about that. I feel like there was a lot of potential for her. It's just that they couldn't let it happen for the sake of being able to progress the story, which I definitely understand. It's just a bit sad to see. Yeah. We really need to get you used to being called an she, but on the other hand, your reactions are too adorable. Thank you. Good stuff. Also, yes, both Squaresoft and Enix asked Toriyama to be concept artist for Chrono Trigger, and Dragon Quest respectively. Did he do it in the end? I watched all of Naruto and read the manga, but I still haven't seen anything of Boruto. I don't think you're missing all that much. Everything I've heard from my friends who are still following Boruto, they're all like, nah, don't waste your time. Like, they say, oh, I'm just doing it because I want to, but like, it's not much. It's what I've heard, and I'm kind of sad. Haki is power from One Piece. Ooh! Like with the fruits? Is it related to the fruits? Bankai is from Bleach. Yeah, I vaguely remember that. I watched Bleach. I don't remember anything from Bleach because it was so long ago. Same with Tokyo Ghoul. I watched a lot of anime, I just don't remember them. Yeah. It feels like a blocked off part of my childhood for some reason. Piece of candy. Thank you for the candy. I like candy. Thank you for the candy. No, I like candy. I used to be a big time fan of a game, but later dropped it for a few years. I always have a burning sensation to return, but I know it's not worth it. That's the thing. Sometimes you really like something, but sometimes it's just not. It's not worth it. Yeah. Haki is the ability in the world of One Piece. An ability. I see. So it's like completely separate from the fruit then, I'm assuming. Huh. Same. I thought I'd never be into musicals, but here I am knowing the whole act of Hamilton, like for a whole act 1 of Hamilton by heart. Hamilton's fun. The song that really gets me, the first song that made me go like, was probably Guns and Ships. It was so fun to listen to, and when I tried to learn it, I had like a lot of fun with trying to pronounce the words, because you know, like Lafayette speaks with like a French. It's French, right? It's French. Yeah, a French accent, which I always thought was like really interesting, and I've always had a fascination with accents, but I've never gone out of my way to learn any kind of accent. But yeah, it's a song I like. Yeah. Like if I were to try and like attempt it right now, it'd be horrible. But it'd be fun probably. Yes. Good stuff. There's so many anime that's different from the mangas that just feel both strange and stupid. I think like for some anime, I understand like having to like adapt it separately. Sometimes I think things may not translate as well. I heard that, not that I know anything about this anime, right? But I saw the one with Vash. What was it called? There was like that not recent, it's been a while, that Netflix. Oh, excuse me, that Netflix thing that was going on. I need to find it again. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Vash. Trigun. Yeah, it was Trigun. Yeah, actually, yes, it was Trigun. I heard that the anime and the manga and like the anime reboot that came after, they're all super different. I've heard good and also scathing reviews on the anime, but I think it really just boils down to like what you're going in expecting and looking for. I'm not sure. Yes, yes, yes. Author of Naruto manga when writing needed to delay his wedding for a few years before he finished it because he was so busy. That's crazy. I hope it wasn't for too long. Like, it's just one of those things, I guess. Like when you're at that level of, I guess when you're at that level in your career, these are just kind of things you can't help but do. I hope everything's okay though. I hope everything like worked out for him. Yay! Haki is more counter to devil fruits. Ooh, interesting. I actually had no idea that there was a counter. Like, how far into the anime or like manga would it be before it's first mentioned? Hell yeah, Lafayette, my boy. Lafayette is cool. I like. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, but he's cool. Have you watched Terrifier 3? I don't actually know what Terrifier 3 is. Let me. Terrifier 3. Ooh. Oh! Wait. Okay, so I have seen like this character, but I didn't realize that they were from a movie. I thought it was like a YouTube short film or something like that. Yeah, I just kind of assumed. I'm not sure why. I haven't watched Terrifier 3, but I've watched clips of the first one, Terrifier from 2016. Yeah. To your question, yes, Toriyama concept art for Chrono Trigger and Dragon Quest. Also, I personally blame him for bikini armor. If you don't know, look up Dragon Quest 3 Female Warrior. All right, gotcha. Dragon Quest 3 Female Warrior. Dragon Quest 3. Oh my god, that's not armor? That's not armor. It's cute, but it's not armor. How does that work? God damn. Oh, I see what you mean. I definitely see what you mean. I recommend Hunter x Hunter. It's also one I was planning to watch. Like, I hear so many good things about Hunter x Hunter, but I've never actually gotten to watching it. I think it's just mainly because, like, at the time, I was, like, looking into so many other genres of anime that I got really overwhelmed. So I went from shonen to shoujo. Yeah, and then, like, from shoujo, I slowly went into, like, romance animes. And then after romance, I started getting into, like, more adventure action ones. And that's kind of around the time I got into, like, the more Studio Trigger stuff. Yeah, I like Studio Trigger. Really, really. I find that everything they put out seems to be just really good. Bonjour. 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 Tell people, yes. Oh my god, the OP was so iconic. So iconic. I feel like it's hit, like, it's not cult classic in a way that like DBZ or like One Piece or Fairy Tail or like Naruto was, but it's kind of like at the level before it where everyone knows what it is and everyone loves it and everyone gets the references, but no one talks about it the way they talk about. The fan base is like nowhere near like the main shonen. The big four, I guess. But it's still huge. Kind of like Attack on Titan. I think it falls somewhere where Attack on Titan is. But like Attack on Titan is definitely much larger. Yeah. That's the Stampede. Yeah! Who here has watched Stampede's Transylvania show? Stampede's? Netflix's Transylvania show. Transylvania show? I didn't even know they had a Transylvania show. Transylvania. Netflix. Is it the Hotel Transylvania one? Is it like a series? I'm not sure. Very interesting. Yeah, what I'm getting is like the movie itself. It's quite interesting. Yeah. Haki starts to play a role in One Piece around episode 500. Ooh, I see. 3 different movies and a possibility of a 4th one coming. They don't hold back with the recent one. Highly recommend unless you're very sensitive to blood. I think it's definitely something I could get into. It's quite interesting. Okay. So it's Terrifier, right? Yeah, I think it's something I can eventually watch. I'm just not sure when I'll get to it. Don't question how lack of armor works in terms of having max armor. Yeah, that's fair. I think like at this point it's less about like logic and more about, well, if it works, it's still gonna work. So well, it is what it is. Comment ça va? I'm doing well, thank you. Did I get that right? That means like how are you, right? Comment ça va? Sava something bien? I don't remember. It's been so long. I used to try and learn French on Duolingo, but I've retained absolutely nothing, as you can see. The secret to bikini armor is that it's actually a full skin colored body. So you know what? That makes a lot more sense. Way more sense, honestly. As long as it covers the skin. As long as a good, like, at least there's a layer of armor on the skin, it should work. It just depends on the material. Very, very interesting. Okay, cool stuff, cool stuff. I think we're kind of drawing to the end of our Zatsu. I will actually need to go soon. This was a pleasant time. Thank you so much for spending time with me today, y'all. I really, really appreciate it. It's really, really nice getting to know like what you guys think about all these things, especially when it came to like learning more about D&D. And yay! I really, really enjoyed today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I took 3 semesters of French, Mia Senpai. 3 semesters of French. That's a long time. Is it for like a proficiency test, or is it like something you had to take like as like a necessary elective for college? Huh. There's magnet on armor and it attracts all attacks to it. And then it has to be extra strong where there is armor. We're here to help you learn many, many things. I'm definitely learning a lot with the Squabblers. Like I know so much more compared to like when I debuted. So this is great. This is great. I'm really, really grateful. Thank you so much for like kind of showing me around and explaining things to me. It really, really does help. Yeah. I can't understand I can't understand what that is. Also, can we keep oh, what's the word? Can we keep chatting English? I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks for the Zatsudan. It was an awesome listen. Kept me company at work and through dinner. Thank you so much for coming. I'm glad you had an amazing time. Good stuff, good stuff. I hope whatever stuff you gotta do, like, you know, at work and like, oh, dinner, you're probably home. I hope you had a good day. Yay! I'm glad you were willing to listen to us. It was more fun getting to know your thoughts. Oh, thank you so much for dropping by. I actually really enjoy like having like I guess knowing more about you guys as well. I don't know. I don't have a lot of thoughts. Usually like I finish like what I want to say within like 5 minutes and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess that's it. That's my entire opinion. We like to help our own. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. In Japan is English because Japan don't have different pronunciation of L and R. Right. It's actually not exactly an L or an R from what I know. It like an explanation I got from a friend back then who was studying it said it was more like a soft D. So instead of saying la or ra, it's like a da. I don't know, maybe. I don't know much about this, but then that's kind of like all I remember, all I've retained so far. This was an epic stream. Take care and enjoy your day or night. I hope you guys enjoy your day or night as well. I'm gonna go ahead and have a look if there's like, let's see. Good stuff. Before I end, I'm mainly VOD gang, and I've lost count of the time listening to you while working. God damn! Thank you for checking out the VODs too. I really, really appreciate it. Oh man, VODs. Sometimes I forget that there are VODs, and then like sometimes I go like, oh, and then like I see comments on like, oh, VOD gang, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, the VODs are up. I don't know why I don't immediately think that they're VODs. Like, it would make sense, right? Like, that's just kind of what comes with streaming. Oh boy, okay. I'm looking. Oh goddamn. Okay. Sorry, hold on. Give me a bit while I look at this. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I was looking at like who we could raid, and I don't think. Oh wait. Hold on, that's not an active stream, is it? I'm not sure. Oh, I hope it is. Should be fine. Think we're fine. Yeah. Okay, so like in terms of the raid, we're going over to Obake Pam's stream, CEO Vtuber. Let's go. Good stuff. Thank you again for coming. Otsumi, thank you so much for coming. That's why we got Rocking Elmo. Crap your hands. Huh? Jesus. Next time I come around, I'll try and bring you a plate of wings to munch on while you stream. Thank you, I'd appreciate that. Thank you for coming, everyone. Thank you. Sad that I missed most of the stream, but Tuesday is my gaming evening with the boys. No worries. Like, thank you so much for coming at all. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for coming, everyone. I hope you guys had an amazing time during the Zatsu. And, yeah. Also, before we leave, thank you so much to everyone who dropped by to chat throughout this entire stream. Thank you so much to the lurkers as well. And also, holy shit, thank you so much for the gifted subs and the gifted memberships. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. And also for those who are new as members, thank you so much for joining our membership. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good time. And also thank you so much for the donos. Thank you. So before we go, let me just bring up the raid message so you guys can copy that if you guys would like. And also, I have socials, so if anyone who's new here would like to follow me on my socials, here are my socials. I also have a Blue Sky, but I haven't actually been posting on it quite yet. I'm having it up so that I can have it when I need to start using it. So yeah, it's all there. It's all in my site. So if you guys want to drop by my Discord server, we have a server. And if you guys want to check me out on Twitter, you guys can find me on Twitter too. Okay, time for a bench on my end. Thank you so much for dropping by. Otsumiya. Good night. Okay, I'll see you guys over at Obake Pan stream. Yeah, goodbye. Thank you so much for coming by.